What's poppin', y'all? How y'all doing? What we got in here? What's poppin', Just? Spider-Man, what's good? D-Trail, what's poppin'? What's poppin', D-Trail? Just, how you doing, man? Was you waiting, Just? Salute, salute. Thanks for waiting, man. Lex from the BX, salute. We see you, Penny. What's poppin', y'all? How are y'all doing? I'm hoping everybody's had a beautiful day. Yeah. Yeah. I'm going to roll up, man. How y'all doing? Shots, what's good, G? What's good, y'all? What is popping, y'all? Great day. It's pouring rain here, though. It is pouring rain, man. Hey, we're gonna be on some more educational type thing today. Don't let the title fool you. Oh, it's going to jerk some people's brains, boy. Oh, it's going to piss some people off. Trust me. Wait till you see what I got in load for us today. Yeah. Thanks to Crisis. Salute to Crisis. I appreciate you, Crisis. Let's let this algorithm kick in because I got something even more funnier to show you. I got something even more funnier to show you. I mean, I'm going to, too. Every time you go into rehab, salute to you, Penny. Salute to you, bro. Anything that makes yourself better, bro, go for it, man. Don't let nobody tell you this, nobody tell you that, bro. Anything that makes yourself do better, bro. That's all it's all about. I'm getting pissed at this camera, yo. Well, it's that damn whatever it is, extension. I'm gonna twist up a good one today because it's yeah, man. Rehab is not a bad thing, Penny. If that's what you got to do to get yourself right, bro, go do it, man. Don't let nobody ever tell you that that's goofy or you got a problem. I mean, it's obvious if you're going to rehab, but bro, that's where the getting you back starts. That's where you start to get you back, bro. And that's the first step, bro. I got respect for that shit, Penny. I got respect for that, Penny. I got love and I can honor that, bro. You're on probation? Okay. Yeah, man, get that over with, bro. Get off probation, do all that. If anything I can help you with, man, hit me up. You know the Instagram. Wife gave you 30 days. She'll change her mind. She'll change her mind, man. That's usually what happens. I'm going to twist this up, man. I got something funny to show y'all, too. It's so hilarious. It's so hilarious. I'm going to show y'all, man. What's popping, Primo? Salute, man. Salute everybody come up in the chat, man. I don't have Facebook or Instagram right now. Okay. I got you, bro. Hey, man. Keep doing your thing, bro. Keep doing your thing, man. You know, stay away from the people that you know drag you down. I think that's the biggest thing. Just people stay away from the people that drag them down, man. Because no matter what we might think, it is the circle that we're around. Hello to the 12 people in the building. Hi, y'all. I was going to say I was going to let the notifications go out, but I don't think they're sending out any notifications, man. Is it on? Okay. Add a little bit more light to the subject, bro. want to wait till I get some more people in here because this is hilarious. This is funny, huh, Willie? So funny, huh? I'll show y'all something real funny. Think I should put it up on the screen? Nah, I won't do that. I'll just show you from my phone. See, I'll show text messages because I know I didn't send them. I know I'm not the one that sent them, but I'll show them. When I get them, I'll show them. Now, I haven't gotten a text message in quite a long time from this guy. I was thinking to myself, dang, Willie, you're doing pretty good with bugging me. Well, you bother net stars all the time. You call, hang up on him all the time, all that dumb stuff. We know you do that. But it's been a while since you had texted me. And I was thinking, he might have learned his lesson, huh? He may have learned his lesson. But you know what? There's one big thing that people don't do is they don't know when to stop. They just don't know when to stop, man. Now, I'll show you again. I'll show you how stupid this guy is, right? I'm blocking for a minute. No, she off the boat, second generation immigrant. You opened her eyes, bro, but she thinks y'all gonna clown me. I'm mature to get some jokes, though. Nah, bro. Nah, bro. I'm not up here to clown nobody, bro. Nah. Ain't gonna happen, G. First of all, I don't know you, right? Second of all, I'm not one of them dudes. Just because y'all see me going up here going at Jack, I think people get the wrong idea. I really, truly do think that people get the wrong idea. That's not my MO up here, y'all. I don't tend to come up here and go at people for no reason, start trouble, like some people. That's all they know how to do. That's literally the only thing that they know how to do. Now, you would think, with this little boy being out of town and all, with his mommy come and picked him up. But we're going to get into the content. Hey, Freddie, what's good? See, we still got people coming in. Maybe we can get a few more. Hit the share button for me. Share the live. Share the live. Let everyone know that we're 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 live. All right. I'm in a good mood today. Yep. Because life is great for me. Life is great for me, man. Shout out to Lex, bro. Hit that Cash App already, bro. Salute to you, Lex. Salute, sir. Let me make sure that it's from the Lex I think it is. The fuck is that? Oh. Yes. He says, for those FOH Frosty stickers. We got one going. We got another QR code section going up for Willie. I just have to get the people that are going to hang it. That are going to hang them. I already got, the plan and the plot made, right? Salute, Lex. Thank you, man. Appreciate you, bro. We already got a QR code thing going. All right, y'all, check this out. Thank you, Lex. Now, y'all know when Willie texts me, right? Look what he does. This guy is something else. This is the text. Listen to this. This is the text I got September 6th, 2023. Listen, Eric, you and the whole gimp can suck a. I will keep flagging you, meth head, and put it on wax. If you never dox my grandma, you would still be monetized. He's taking credit for having me demonetized when we all know it wasn't Willie. And the gimp stalking my Facebook, flagging me, tell his fat flubber ass I hope he chokes on his next meal. Fuck y'all. And this is what he does. He tends to going in to say, to using pictures of my kids. Yeah. It looks like a family way better than yours, though, okay? But this is the one from September 3rd. Shout out to you, Lex. Thank you, sir. Now, I'm going to show you the one from today. Oh, Willie got him some balls up. Got his little fluffers up. And he reached out again today. I don't know. So I have to go to the top of the message. And once again, he starts. He did this at 8:45 in the morning. There's the text now number. You can call it if you'd like. I tried to call it. Bitch boy didn't answer. But he starts with putting people's pictures. Now, see this lady here? That's the mother of my two children, my youngest two. And I haven't been with this lady for almost 6 fucking years. But he thinks that, he's bothering me by putting up pictures. He thinks that he can bother me. That's like literally when I was not with her anymore. See there's my beautiful family. Well, 2 of them. I got my son and my daughter, right? But he thinks by sending pictures that he's bothering me. Like, check this picture out, y'all. He said, that's Nikki Kisses. Well, you're so obsessed and you can't even get people right. No, my friend, that's not Nikki Kisses, but you are definitely a weirdo. Her name's Nikki, but that's not Nikki Kisses, you fucking idiot. Now, let's go on to what he says. Y'all want to hear what he says? Fuck your kids. Fuck you, your kids, and your mods. Your mother is food, meth head. Your ugly mod, Nikki Kisses. Now, this is what people got to deal with when they talk to Willie, right? Shut up, bitch. Your ugly mod, Nikki Kisses. My friend, that, sir, is indeed not Nikki Kisses. Not. Now, your ugly mod, Nikki Kisses. You never learned doxing old ladies and shit. Is he still crying about his mommy or his grandma from 2 years ago? Boy, you are obsessed, my friend. Begging for cash apps. Well, guys, I guess I'm begging for cash apps, guys. Thanks to all the people that cash app me, though. Thank you for all of that. I appreciate y'all. Don't let that one go over your head. Appreciation. And then he sends me a fucking picture of me. Like, weird, bro. Tell Crack Soldier to put a dildo in your ass. So, I figured you want to send me pictures of my children. Let's just do the same. Let's just treat this guy the same fucking way, right? He says, it's war. You got your mods stalking me, emailing me. It's on, meth head. I thought the fuck it was on early. I thought it was on a long time ago. Did it just start getting on? So I said, better get off the phone before mommy catches you. I play with these dudes. They don't scare me. Man, go on with all that. You was on live foaming at the mouth. Man, you see how you know? This is how we know that you put that shit around my mouth with however you put it there. However, because you won't let it go. You keep trying to drive these lies home. They don't work, bro. I said, mommy don't want you on YouTube. Wait till you go back home. I'm going to interview your daughter, bitch boy. He said, talk to my daughter and I'll fuck Stacy in the ass. Okay. That is my ex, dumbass. I said, I already have, dummy. He said, then I'm going to smack your daughter. Okay, better get on it. Playing on somebody's phone ain't going to do it. Aletha, the crack baby girl. You passed that meth onto her. Do you see how dumb he sounds? You see how idiotic this dude sounds? I said, yep, still ain't going to stop me from interviewing your daughter. I've already spoke to her twice and her mother. They fucking hate you. Notice what he said? I'll believe it when I see it. He didn't deny that they hated him. I said, bet. He said, you lie so much, just the way you lied to get money out your mom's purse for meth. Buddy? I said, yeah, that sounded like a 4-year-old made that up. About as retarded. Well, I'm not going to keep going. He said, isn't that right, vending machine bandit? I said, bitch boy, quit playing on people's phones. I'll call your mom and let her know you're starting trouble while you're at her house. He said, my daughter got her looks from 2 healthy parents, unlike Althea, no, her name's Aletha, who look like a mini version meth head. Go play with crack soldier. I said, yeah, she looks real healthy, about 300 pounds of it, huh? My daughter ain't autistic, but Miss Kathy is about to die. That's facts. I said, huh? That don't look fucking healthy to me, my friend. That looks like she's about 2 honey buns away from type 2 diabetes. And then he goes, I got something for you, meth head. I said, stop talking about it and start getting to it. This is what you deal with that dude, bro. That's what you deal with. Calling me, bitching about Dog Soldier. Texting me. Let's see here. Watch this. I can have fun too. Is anybody home? Hello? Hello? Go tell Willie to get off the couch.
The Text Now subscriber you were trying to reach
Who?
is available. Please leave your message after the tone.
Wasn't that crybaby bitch crying about all that Text Now numbers on his last video? Oh, I'll just text you, but it's just a Text Now number. You projecting bitch. You're a bitch, bro. How y'all doing, man? Welcome to the show, y'all. Sorry, but you know, when you bug me all fucking morning and then you just cry like a bitch, this is how it rolls out. Thank you for being here, y'all.
I gon' come with safety. The only time I'm safe is when I'm dangerous. Posted in the 30 with this 30, trying to leave them brainless. We still in the jets, exactly where them boys say we ain't hanging. Put cheese on my head, I come collect that shit. You think I'm playing? Trouble hop out busting at it, brother. Miss you know I'm hitting. We got O's and Bo's in here, and we got wood cook in the kitchen. If I say go get them, they go get them. Young boy fingers itching, fingers squeezing on the trigger. They heard all them glitches. Money, man, I run it up. If I fall off, I'm focus shit. Told that bitch quit asking questions. I hate all that notice shit. Recent shots the whole year round, no ring around the roller shit. Mala bro, he makes you vanish. He with hocus pocus shit. Chopper bust, they hit the ground. It's too many sticks around. We known to get greasy, pussy. Don't you have your bitch around? Switch up on this bitch. I catch him deep, get a whole click around. Put us in the midst of shit that we ain't do. We spinning now. Bitch keep trying to tell me slide. Think she trying to set the pick. But the hoes been tripping. Texting my bitch on that messy shit. Left the bro out there with his brains out. Yeah, that's that messy shit. Bought another Glock. Let's catch an op so I can test the bitch.
Yeah. What's good, y'all? Thank you for being here. I'm going to drop this link. If y'all want to come up, you might want to after you start to hear what I'm going to play you guys. Okay. First of all, let me go home, bring my watch later playlist up. James O'Keefe used to be the president of a company named Project Veritas. And what Project Veritas used to do would go and have interviews. They would run up on these politicians, you know, in their worst time, right? And catch them, ask them questions, drive questions home, get them to answer things. And they were very good at this. They were the ones that were behind the whole Pfizer get back, right? You know, Pfizer proving that they were doing, what was that, gain of function research, I believe. So in this video, man, someone from Project Veritas gets a IRS official to just start telling us everything. Everything. And what you're going to hear, what you're going to hear during this video just might blow your freaking minds, y'all. Shout out to y'all, man. Let's share the screen. For anybody over here on that bullshit, frost shit, dip, because that ain't the video today. Let's go.
Like everybody's bank account.
Hold on. You already said AI.
So AI has access to like everybody's bank account.
They see the amount in your bank account, yes.
I can't. Is it constitutional to do that?
I doubt it.
Alex Mina is a criminal investigations unit in the Internal Revenue Service. So this man works in the criminal investigations unit and knows this.
Assholes.
Really?
They are the definition of an asshole. All of them. They have no problem like going after the small people, you know,
and hey,
putting people in prison.
Y'all, I appreciate it. Thank you to everybody that supports me begging for cash apps. I totally appreciate it, y'all. Thank you. Let's continue to make them mad. Make them mad. Make them wanna hit the cash app.
Like destroying people's life. They have no problem doing that. They said that we were
no problem destroying your life.
Now look at us. Like, look, they are like robots right now. All of them.
I can't wait to give this news to all of my friends.
Yeah, please don't tell them my name.
Please don't tell them my name. I can't wait to give all this news to my friends. Please don't tell them my name. Wow. What's up, Jay Hodges? Spider-Man, Primo Dupree. We got 1, 2. Freddie's coming for you. Angel Crispin in the house. D-Trail. What's good, G? Hey, bro. Hit me up if you never need something, D-Trail. You know that, right? Spider-Man, what's good, yo? What's good, Penny? Thanks for being here, bro. Just, what's up, y'all? We are in the building.
No, not with the IRS.
No, not with the IRS. They can audit whoever they want.
No, not with the IRS. They can audit like whoever they want.
That's actually it's a pretty basic, right?
Yeah. Like in 6 months, they were able to capture $500 million.
Do they have warrants to go into like the accounts to find that $500 million?
Wow. What they do is it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny how James is able to do this. He just gets a cute woman, gets a good-looking woman, and finds one of these weirdo looking dudes that probably ain't gonna get a female like him, and they just start spilling their goods.
Like, no.
You said the IRS doesn't control the AI? Who does?
The Department of Justice.
Holy moly. Holy moly, dude. So the FBI not only doesn't control the FBI, the Department of Justice and the Inspector General
And the Inspector General.
It's like he went into the army.
These
I
are
went
all so they've been on dates several times. That's why he's probably opened up to her. When I went to the criminal investigation unit, the guy is telling me the first person you shoot, you're going to remember.
to the criminal investigation unit. The guy telling me like, well, the first person you shoot, you're gonna remember. But after that, you're gonna shoot like 100 people. You're not gonna remember any of them.
Damn. Woo! Swamp. There's James.
Like destroying people's life. They have no problem doing
Like
that.
destroying people's lives. They have no problem doing that. Man. I mean, look what we're up against here in America, y'all. Look what the fuck we're up against. What's popping Front Street? Look what we're up against. Our own government doesn't give a fuck about us.
Is it constitutional to do that?
I doubt it.
It takes a lot of money to do this kind of work, and I wanted to thank the Wellness Company for being a great OMG supporter /OMG. And huge thanks again to our friends at the Wellness Company. Churches don't require the organ. Managed to obtain annual 90 through a church, and then learning that
churches. Hold on. What was he getting at here?
Again to our friends at the Wellness Company for supporting our work here at OMG. After our report on No Mas Muertes, where we discovered a group facilitating human trafficking receiving $400,000 in tax-exempt money through a church, and then learning that churches don't require the organization to file an annual 990 tax return, well, we decided to take a closer look at the IRS.
Wow.
One of our citizen journalists signed up for the American Swiper program and managed to obtain a few meetings with IRS official Alex Mena, who works for the IRS in the Criminal Investigations Unit. Alex Mena says everybody he knows at the IRS
I've never really caught much bass on a live bait. The only thing I can think of would be a frog or a worm. But even worms is tough. Like a frog, maybe. I love bass fishing. That's just so fun.
Quote, assholes, and quote, destroy people's lives, unquote.
I met with the senior agents like the last week.
Yeah.
So they said like those agents have been there for like 15 and 20 years. They said that we were all nice when we started.
Wow.
Now look at us. They are assholes.
Really?
They are the definition of an asshole. All of them.
What do you mean by that?
Wow. Like they have no problem like going after the small people, putting them in prison. What the fuck? What the fuck?
They have no problem like going after the small people, putting people in prison, like destroying people's life.
Really?
They have no problem.
Like destroying people's lives.
Doing that.
Yeah, Trout's
They feel like they don't have any empathy at all towards it.
No empathy. They are like robots right now. All of them.
Nope, no empathy. They are like robots. Okay.
Alex Mena doubts the constitutionality of the IRS using artificial intelligence to snoop into people's bank accounts.
I can't. Is it constitutional to do that?
I doubt it.
Well, they're snooping. There's no doubt they're snooping.
My goodness, though, but the
That's
AI
wrong,
getting
bro.
into your bank account is just.
My goodness, though, but the AI getting into your bank account.
I mean, I might have a nightmare tonight thinking about that.
Oh, please don't. I'm sorry.
It's okay. I can't wait to give this news to all of my friends.
Oh!
Yeah, please don't tell them my name.
Alex Mena asks us not to tell anybody that he, Alex Mena, is the one telling us this.
Yeah, please don't tell them my name.
Alex Mena says the IRS doesn't need evidence for an audit.
Do you think that you would have to have a lease, right?
Okay, so I've never had an audit done. If there's anybody in my chat that's ever had an audit done, please let me know. Does it have to be triggered by something? Or can they just roll your number? Is your number just, is your business just pulled out of a hat? You know, that, no, not with the IRS. They can audit like whoever they want.
No, not with the IRS. They can audit like whoever they want.
Alex Mena describes how the IRS has a system that uses artificial intelligence to target potential abusers.
So who makes those decisions though? If you're not making that decision to like go after a certain company or a person,
AI.
then who is, like, someone above you is making that decision?
No, actually, right now we have a system that uses AI.
It uses
What?
AI.
Yeah, to target like potential like abusers.
How does the
Using
AI?
algorithm.
Wait, I
Wow,
would
that's not right, dude.
Ever have thought that would be possible?
Yeah.
AI really is out to take over the world, isn't it?
Yes.
So how does AI do that?
So we have like all the information from all the companies like in the whole world, actually, not just in the United States.
Yeah.
Well, you're
So
gonna get
the
fired
AI
now.
looks at all the returns, looks at the
So
bank
it's got an
statements.
algorithm that just.
Yeah, looks at the books. And if
So
there's
what
like
I'm
a
asking
potential,
is for anybody like you, Liberty, that has a business. So the algorithm is just constantly running, and then like maybe he tells us more. I didn't get so far into this. I watched the second one though, where he has that interview with that girl. Like it just runs, and then when they catch something, it's always bad when they catch it. Probably that's against the law, I'm sure, bro. Like there should be probable cause, not an AI running it.
for fraud, but it knows there is a potential for fraud. Yeah.
So AI has access to like everybody's bank account.
Yeah. But they don't.
Is that
It'd be
just
against
in,
the law
is that
for
like
you to have
nationwide
access.
or just here in
Bro,
like New York?
It would be totally against the law for you to have access to his bank account. It'd be totally against the law that they made.
New Jersey.
No, nationwide.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
But actually, like most of the cases, because we're still controlling the AI for now because it's a new system.
Wait till they
Like
lose control.
most of the cases we get
Yeah.
is
Stop it,
like,
Wookie.
like these people like
News
snitching
you
on
can
each
use
other.
today, guys.
Those are like most of the cases we get right now.
Wait, what do you mean people snitching on each other?
Like we get an anonymous tip about like a huge corporation that like overvalued their assets
It
by like
depends.
$10 billion.
But is the
Depends on how you pay your taxes. Not apparently, huh, Liberty? Not apparently. It knows your bank account information and shit. You don't even need to file taxes. Gosh, damn. It sounds like they got control of, or they got their eyes on everybody's shit.
AI?
And that's what we've been fearing, dude. That's what the biggest fear in all this is do they see how much money we have? Can they access that? And they're not supposed to be able to be accessing our bank information, whether we file taxes or not, unless they get a warrant.
So do their own investigation into people's emails or phone numbers or phone lines? No.
It doesn't do investigation.
But they just dip into your bank account.
They see the amount in your bank account, yes.
Oh my gosh. That's crazy.
That's crazy. Yeah.
A little invasive, isn't it?
And a lot of people like are not happy with it.
Oh, I bet.
No, when did that begin? Has it always been this way, or?
Alex Mena describes how invasive the artificial intelligence warrantless searching is.
Yeah, it's warrantless.
It's a bit invasive, right?
It's the law they made.
Alex Mena, who works in
You got to kind of wonder though when you make laws, it's probably the people making the laws that want to do the crime they're making the law for.
and has captured $500
That's how I've
billion
always felt about
in
it.
6 months.
It's working really well.
It's working really well. What does
Warming
that
up
mean?
more.
Like in 6 months, they were able to capture $500 million from us.
So $500,000.
$500 million.
$500 million.
Billion,
Oh my
woman.
god.
Yeah. In 6 months. It's crazy, right?
Do they have warrants to go into like the accounts to find that $500 million?
No, they don't. That's crazy.
Last year, there was an article
Bro, that
describing
is
how the
crazy, bro. To think that they can just come in and access that without having a warrant. How do they take that forward in court, though? They have to come up with something else. That's where they probably triggers the audit, and they just leave all that out.
IRS was deploying.
Ladies and gentlemen,
AI
watch
as
what
part
you are
of
doing,
rich
people.
partnership
Watch
in
what you are
tracking
doing. Be
digital
on top of
assets.
your fucking
The Supreme
paperwork,
Court
y'all.
has upheld in Pulselli versus IRS the authority of the IRS to review bank records, in particular, examine the bank records of people with late payments without notice, and even their family members. This power is triggered under IRS Section 7602, which provides the authority to interview the taxpayer, the principal officers, third parties, and lower-level employees. There's also the Bank Secrecy Act, which examines transactions to detect money laundering and tax evasion. The Biden White House issued an executive order which included some federal limits on the use of artificial intelligence. Speaking of the Biden White House, Alex Mena points out that it's AI whether we want it or not. And after all, it's a, quote, federal agency under the president.
But the thing about the IRS,
We
because
need to
it's
get
a
rid of
federal
these
agency
alphabet
just
letter
under the
agencies,
president.
man. We need to get rid of them.
Wait, say that again?
All of
The
them.
IRS, because it's a federal agency, we are like right under the Congress and the president.
Yeah.
Especially FBI, DEA,
The state
CIA.
really
Get rid of
doesn't
all
have
that.
a say on
Get rid of all of that.
what we do.
Start over.
Wow. So AI, whether we want it or not.
The Office of Management and Budget has also
That's
issued a
just
draft
how they built it.
memorandum
They
detailing
can't
how
take it
government
away now.
agencies should comply.
We're fucked
The
as
memo
humans,
calls
bro.
for designating chief
Especially
AI
the lower
officers,
end of us.
human fallback plans, compliance
We're
requirements,
fucked.
and other implementation issues. That draft memo states, quote, to improve accountability for AI issues, agencies must designate a chief AI officer consistent with Section 10.1b of the AI Executive Order.
So then you
Still,
go to 10.1b.
it's unclear whether any of this is in effect yet, and would have a generous timeline for them to be in effect before agencies had to follow their requirements.
Alex Mena
So
at the
see
IRS
what they do, man.
says
It's kind of like what they did with 9/11, bro. They were already filming you. They were already dipping, and then they come out with it. They were already doing it. Yeah, yeah. That's what I said. He admits he does that. He gets these hot chicks in there, bro. He had a gay guy do the one for Pfizer, didn't he? Them dudes were gay. He's come a long way from his damn garage in his parents' house. He started in the garage of his parents' house, dude. The FBI was kicking in their doors and shit.
actually the Department of
He's been
Justice
on these people's
is
heads a long
currently,
time.
quote, controlling
James O'Keefe is
the
legend
AI
and shit.
used by the IRS.
The Department of Justice and Inspector General, all those people are like controlling it, not the
I
IRS.
just don't like how they're able to
So the
use
IRS
that.
doesn't control the AI?
Look, sorry for pausing. I just don't like how they're able to use that, and then they're able to trigger the audit. But they're not telling you that the audit was triggered by them using an AI to be snooping on you. That is a trick bag, boy.
So
Let's have probable cause, man. Every EDP.
And Inspector General.
Alex Mena says when it comes to accountability, well, that's non-existent. After all, it's just impossible to lose your job in the government.
It's almost impossible to lose your job in the government.
Really?
I need a government job.
What would you have
How
to
do I
do
get
to
one?
lose
I'm a
your
felon.
job in the government?
What's up, Pop? What's popping, Don?
I mean, I heard about the guy who showed up drunk to work and punched another person. And they just
You up in there punching people?
Hey, what?
They sent him to therapy.
Therapy
They
for
sent
what?
him to therapy.
He showed up drunk and punched a
Oh,
coworker.
So
somebody
he
else
didn't
did.
get fired for that?
I got fired 4 times from having it out with my bosses before. 4 times from the same place. Yep. They kept hiring me back, bro.
That's actually crazy.
They like me, man. Man, just attack the fucking
Any
supervisor
other
we had.
job, you
Yeah,
would get
deep.
fired for that.
Not the government.
Huh?
Not the government. The unions are very strong.
Alex
The
Mena,
unions
who
are
works
strong,
in
I
criminal
bet.
investigations at the IRS, says that
Once
they're
you get in,
currently
they probably don't want to let
targeting
the job
the
go.
National Football League.
So last week, like the IRS decided to go after the owners of the NFL teams.
What? They went after the owners of the NFL teams?
All of them.
All of them.
All of them.
Yeah.
All
So
of
it's gonna
them.
be fun.
Why
Wow.
did they go after the owners of the NFL teams, though?
Because they are like billionaires, and like they pay like
They pay like very little tax.
So
But are they using legal loopholes to do that, or are they?
that's what we're gonna find out. If it's legal or not legal.
Oh,
How many NFL?
you're fired, though.
All the teams.
He's fired.
Yeah.
He's fired.
They don't care. Those people are not afraid of anything. If we
If
find,
we
like,
find a mistake, like we make them pay like $100 million, that's a drop in the bucket for them. What the fuck? I've always said that athletes make way too much money, man. They make way too much money.
like and we make them like pay like $100 million, that's a drop in the pocket for them.
I get it, you know, if they do,
NFL team,
but
like,
they, you know, cut the pay half.
$1 million at least.
Alex Mena, who works for the IRS in the Criminal Investigations Unit, is distraught that he's destroying people's lives.
When I went to the criminal investigation unit, the guy telling me like, well, the first person you shoot, you're gonna remember. But after that, you're gonna shoot like 100 people. You're not gonna remember any of them.
Damn, he's just up there just taking people and putting them in jail, bro. Just throwing them in jail. Tax evasion. There's a lot of people in federal prison for tax evasion. A whole lot. That's probably the number one big thing. That's nuts. Here in Indiana, in the state prison, the number one thing people are locked up for is driving while license suspended. That's a fact. Probably it's the higher percentage of everyone getting locked up is for driving while habitual offender. You can get 20 years here for driving while with your license suspended so many times. 20 years. Imagine that. Back in the day, it was child support. They were getting you for neglect of a dependent. If you didn't pay your child support for so long, like Jack, they were giving you a neglect of a dependent charge, like you weren't taking care of your baby. For real. They'll throw you in prison for it. That stopped probably. See, I'm 35 or 45. Probably stopped 20 years ago. 20 fucking years ago. See, there's another video of this. Hold on, y'all. Where he gets this woman on the phone. James O'Keefe pulls her on the telly, yo. See, he got fired from his own business, guys. See, that's what happens when you get these 501c3s. It's a fully funded operation from the fans. It's all donations. Everything is funded by donations. And believe it or not, this guy had his taxes in 2022 were $20 million or some shit. He raked in like $20 million that year for this business. And when they did that Pfizer thing and they busted out Pfizer, they came after him, and his own board of people rallied up and they fired him. They made him step away from his own company. Because when you start a 501 nonprofit, it's on a board of people, and they're able to come against you on your own business, man. He started this own business with his own blood, sweat, and tears, and they took it from him. That's kind of crazy, man, but it happens. It happens. And they only did it right after that Pfizer thing. So what James did was he started his own business now, and everyone came over so much that the other businesses is up. They're not even around anymore. They had to fold. That's what you get for doing dirty shit to good people, you know? That's just proof that there are some really good people still in the world. Like people donated to that man by the millions, bro. By the millions. Like straight political shit, right? Because he's going up in there getting these real secrets, man. We want to know about these things, right? We do want to know about these things. I mean, we need journalists like this. Like if I was Jack, bro, I'd be up in that bitch with a button camera. I promise I would. I'd have my cell phone sticking up just a little bit to get it all on camera. And then when the trial's over with, guess what I'm going to do? I got you, bro. I got you, Trail. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to drop the video. People would love it, bro. People would follow. I better shut up. I just better shut up, man. I'm giving him jewels up here. You know, people would probably follow the whole story of the Jam Master Jay court proceedings if they knew at the end of it you were going to drop the whole video on everybody. That'd be fire, bro. It'd be fire, bro. Ain't that a good idea? Like, just go to these court trials and video them. But, you know, when you're done, drop it. All you got to do is make the channel where no one knows whose channel it is. It's all you got to do. That'd be fire. You come up, Trail, if you want. I don't care. You know how we are over here, bro. That link's for anybody, man. But we on some different shit today, man. I'm burnt out. I wasn't even going to go live, to be honest. But this is some real shit to talk about. This is some real shit to talk about. I'm honest with y'all, man. I got burnt out real good there for a minute. Now that's, you know, cut back on the 2-a-days. The 2-a-days. I'll bring it back. I'll bring 2-a-days back, but I got to get some more creative energy in me, man. I just, you know what I mean? I'll be honest, bro. I just haven't been feeling it. No. Then you got people like Willie texting you all day. Tell Dog Soldier. I told you, dog. He's on your nuts, bro. He's on all on my nuts sack. Why are you talking to me about Dog Soldier, Willie? Let me guess. I made the text up. I did, right? I'm the one that texts people without, you know, no proof.
Hey,
What's poppin', bro?
AD, you can hear me?
Yes, sir.
This has nothing to do with the issue, but yo, remember how I cash app you, and I always cash app you from my lady, right?
I think so.
Yeah, so I always thought she had this picture of her on the cash app, right? So that's why I would say, like, yo, AD, don't dox my lady, right? You know, like joking around.
Yeah, I would never do that.
So you never did, right? So when everything was going down, I was going so hard at that clown because I thought maybe somehow he got his hand, and then it evened itself out. I figured out. She like, you stupid fool. You think I had a picture of myself up there? But that's not my question. All right, all y'all men up here, right? I'm gonna show a picture, okay? And just give me an opinion. I had 30 days to take care of this myself, or go to the ER. So,
What's wrong, man?
don't. I'm
bloody you can't show it, bro.
No, it ain't bloody. I made sure it wasn't bloody, but just give me an opinion.
Okay, let's see it.
Don't mind the clothes. I just walked in.
Nah, you good, G? You good, bro? What you got going on, man?
And I ain't been working out too crazy. Like, hold on.
We ain't judging your body, bro. I'm not homosexual.
Yeah, you never know with YouTube, man.
Hey, man, you know you're right, but not here, homie. How in the hell do I change this damn thing? Okay,
it's on my shoulder, right? I was playing with something I shouldn't have been playing. I was playing with something I should have been playing with, and I thought I could pull the certain thing out on my own, and it should have. All information has been telling me it should have fell out by now. And
what the fuck? I can't see anything.
Wait, let me get it.
Yeah, it's tricky.
Hold on.
Yeah, bro, you need to go get that looked at. Facts, bro. You need to go get that looked at, brother. I caught a glimpse, and I could just tell.
Hold
Get
on,
it
hold
around
on.
there. Just go behind your back like this.
Oh.
Boom. You can find it. I can see a little bit of it, bro. It looks like a scab's forming.
There.
Bro, you playing, bro. You're going to die.
It's got like
You
a
need
piece
to-
of it's got a piece of metal like that is almost coming out. I got like 90% out, except this little.
Well, you need to get in your car and go to that hospital, bro.
The urgent
For
care.
real. Yes, man.
Yeah.
Because that can set an infection in on you, bro, and that could kill you.
I'm pre-diabetic, and my mom said that if I pull it out myself, it could set off gangrene. You ever heard of no shit like
Yes,
that?
sir. Yes, sir. Gangrene, infection.
You
Yeah, my
saw
grandma
it?
used to always say shit about gangrene, bro.
Hey, did you really
Go to
saw
the
it?
doctor, they'll take care of you, bro. Yeah, I can see it a little bit. If you go back a little bit more, you're like tilted a little bit
gotta
more.
get
You're
a
in the right
better
area. But you need to get that looked at, bro. It looks like it's got some coloring around it. That's my only issue with it.
Yeah, that's what my
like
people said.
Yeah, you got a different color going on around it.
What
When I
the
got
fuck?
stabbed in the neck, bro, my chest turned green, bro. My whole chest, because I was bleeding internally.
All right, let me see this.
You might have got hit, bro. Yeah, do it like that.
You see that? You see that?
Yeah, that's funky, bro. You need to go get that looked at.
It's funky.
Yeah, man. You see
You
the
see the
color
top part?
around
You
it?
see the top? A piece came out of the top too.
Okay, so it's wedged under your skin.
I pulled it out as much as I could,
There's still some in there.
and there's still some I can't get out. And
Yeah,
underneath is
You gotta get
yellowish.
to the doctor, fam. Why are you putting it off, bro?
Because I felt that if I could get it out myself,
Well, who gives a fuck, bro? Go get it taken care of, G.
and my
They'll
wife
help
been
you- they'll
getting
help
and
you
my
with
wife my wife been giving me all the antibiotics because she worked in the field, you know.
Yeah, but still, bro, you need to get that. You need to get that shit out of your body, bro. You don't know what's in there, really.
Yeah. Today's 30 days. So she said 30 days. I don't give a fuck. When I come home, you're going.
Yeah, you got to go, bro.
So yeah,
I
I
mean,
guess
just
I
from
gotta
man
go.
to man. He said, "Boy, go to the hospital or urgent care." Everybody's telling you to go, bro. Yeah, because you don't know what else is in there, Mo. You might think it's one piece in there. It might have done split. You know what I mean? Just to take care of yourself, bro. You need that taken care of, bro. It needs a good washing out.
I've been hoping that this day 30 I could pull it out because it's getting easier and easier. It feels like
Yeah,
it
it's
just
probably
wants to
trying to
come out.
reject it. It's probably trying to reject it. Your body. It'll push it out itself, but sometimes it won't, man. It looks like it's still leaving itself open.
Honestly, if I gotta be truthful, I ain't even truthful to wifey. It's like day 36. I ain't gonna lie.
It hurts.
Yeah,
It's
it
'cause
doesn't
there's
hurt. It only hurts like when my t-shirts or sweatshirts like bump against it. That's the weird part.
You going to the hospital when your woman get home?
Yeah, I'm going to the ER. Yeah.
Good for you.
And
That's
if
what
the
I'm doing.
ER take too long, I'm gonna just go to the local urgent care and pull my shirt off and act
I'm
like.
sure ER is gonna get you in there, bro.
Nah, the ER would be funny, man. I don't know.
Oh, you got open wound.
They consider that an open wound? You think?
Yeah, that's an open wound. Yeah, you got a piece in you. They gotta
Yeah.
get you in there, bro. Especially
Should
how
I
long
tell
it
you?
is.
I can't lie. I can't tell them that just happened because they're gonna know that didn't just happen, right?
Yeah, you could just say you did something else. Fuck it. Doing playing something else. Well, you won't fuck around and die out there, boy.
Yo, give me
Oh my God.
positive energy, bro. So don't do
I
that.
know,
to
I
me,
know.
bro.
But you got chill,
D-Trail,
bro.
that shit's 100% infected, bro.
Yeah.
Usually an infection starts turning a little different because that's just turning black, bro.
Nah, black,
Yeah.
but I'm brown.
Looks like it's bruised.
I'm Spanish. Yeah, when I bruise, it turned black. That bruising
Yeah,
is
but
is-
dude,
is-
but it's
around
an
that
open
bruise, it's
wound.
different colors around that bruise. You see
It's
it?
an
Thing?
open wound, and it
Yeah.
looks like it's starting to exactly have multiple. Get this shit looked at, dude.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah,
scared of
you see
I'm scared of the greenish yellow I see underneath the fucking.
That's the infection, bro.
Infection, brother. If you're going
thank
to
you,
the
dude.
hospital, you'll be all right, bro.
You don't even need a hospital. Go to a quick care or something, you know?
Yeah, that's what I said. The urgent care will take care of me, right?
Yeah, they should be
well,
able
at
to.
least they'll tell you if you need to go to the hospital.
Yeah.
But at least
I
it'll
just-
save
yeah,
you money by going to the urgent care.
Yeah, they'll
Bro,
probably pull it out, clean you up.
Yo, bro, I've been through a lot. I feel like if they just pull it out, I'm gonna be fine. I've been trying for weeks to pull it out with
That's what they'll do.
pliers,
They'll go in there
scissors.
with some fucking hemostats and yank that motherfucker clean out.
I tried to use a
Spray you
little
down with
everything
fucking
I
water.
could find. I can't pull it out, bro. I cannot
This
pull it
could
out.
be in the bone. That's
It
why.
could be deep then.
Could be stuck in the bone.
Oh man.
Yeah, you gotta go. I'd say go to the ER, bro. To be honest.
Nah, well, my wife will be home in like 15. Thank you, dudes. Thank
No
you.
problem, bro.
I just want an opinion from a man.
You should have said
'Cause
something sooner, fool. I'd have said the same thing.
Mom Dukes is acting like you're gonna die.
Looks like you're still alive.
Yeah, I'm still alive. I ain't get gangrene yet. So
Never
Where your
know though,
football
man.
is?
You never know,
yeah.
man. Because when I got stabbed, bro, I started turning all green and shit. And the lady said I was 100% bleeding on the inside. It would have started setting infection in immediately.
Did it show from the outside though?
Yeah, like you could see it. It looked like the Incredible Hulk color, bro. It was ugly. I went into the liquor store, dude, and so the lady was like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "What?" She said, "Your like skin is green." I looked down and it was in real big light and shit because I hadn't really been out there too much since I got out from the hospital. I looked down, dude, and I was like, "Holy fucking shit!" And I went back to the hospital and they had to sew me up.
AD, don't judge me, right? But like 3 days ago, I was trying so hard to pull it out. I went to the liquor store, pull it out, and I bought a 4-pack of Fireball and poured it on that shit.
Bro. It looks like it hurt.
Well.
I'm a big old bitch like that. I'd have ran and got that motherfucker taken out already, bro.
See, I'm not a hot. I hate that.
It looks like a fucking bullet wound.
That's without saying so much. I'm not gonna say yes or no.
You need to go to the doctor then, bro. Most definitely. It could have ripped some things inside.
It's a piece of metal it's a piece of metal that I can't get out, and it ain't a bullet. You get what I'm saying?
Gotcha.
All right,
I got you. They won't ask you shit anyway, bro.
Fucking around with the home
with my children or some shit.
Yeah, not my children. Fucking around with people my actual age, man, too. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I'm jumping back down, but I just had to get up there and say that real quick.
Thanks, James. Yo, James, I appreciate it, bro.
That one, James. For real.
For sure. I do want to know, you don't want to talk, you don't want to talk about today. I want to see how Jess is 100% positive that that's happening.
Huh?
Did you read his comment?
What did he say?
His first comment, the very first comment of everything, Jack is 100% out at the end of March, 100% guaranteed.
Oh, wow. I didn't even see that, bro. How did I miss that?
Yeah, I've been sitting here waiting for like 40 minutes for you to talk about that shit in the clouds.
He did say it.
I seen that D-Trail. I'm like, I'm going to jump up, say some of that, and then ask. Because I got shit going on here, so it's hard for me to be in the chat.
Yo,
that's
for
probably
real,
why he hasn't been going live, y'all, to be honest.
For real, thank you, dudes. I'm logging off because I just got a sharp pain putting my coat on, so I'm out.
All right, for sure.
Get your ass to the hospital. Keep us.
Thank you, bro.
All right, I'm going to be back in the clouds, but see if you can find out about how he knows 100% that he's out, bro. Because he seems very positive by that
text.
text.
He must have not been in here. Oh, you ain't done Valentine that day things, I think. Or you must not have been in here. He said that. Remember the live? We did
No, I remember when he said that, but today he's like, you heard it here first. Like
he said the same thing like
he got more confirmation and shit.
Did you just? Did something wake you up? Tell us about it, Just. You talk more to your uncle? Tell us, bro. We want the tea. What the fuck? That's probably why he hasn't been live, James. It looks a little fishy, doesn't it? I mean,
who knows?
That's not Jack. I mean, that's how a guilty motherfucker would act.
Let's see if there's a bunch of red stickers on his door.
I don't know, man. Maybe he got the eviction notice. Who knows? It works different for like places where you live in different states. That's why it's like hard to know. Because like here, the landlord might give you 30 days or 90 days to get out. And then if you don't, then she takes you to court. And then the judge might give you 30 to 90. Sometimes I've even seen more, maybe 4 months if you're cool with everybody. But once you do not once you do not get out by the time the judge says it, they can actually come out with the police and remove you.
Dude, in California, the actual fucking squatter has the rights.
Wow.
So they have rights as much as the owner has rights.
So you got to
takes
go
well over a year to
kinds.
even try to get him out of your house.
See, that's the laws we got to fucking fight against having. You can't have laws that help the criminal more than it does the citizen.
Hey, Josh, what you missed is we want to know how you know 100% sure Jack is out. Please call in and let us know.
They got squatters in mansions in Cali. I know. I've seen them on fucking YouTube, man.
Yeah, it's crazy. And then the cops will tell the owner, we can't kick him out. There's nothing we can do.
They've been getting mail here. It's civil. Yep. Civil.
So they're in your house for like a year and a half free of charge.
Yeah. I seen one where there was on YouTube the other day, a dude was living in a $10 million penthouse in New York City, bro. For a year and a half, nobody ever even knew.
Because it's somebody who'll be like, yeah, I'll rent your shit for a month for 10 grand. Give him the 10 grand and never leave.
This dude never even nobody even knew he was there. No rental agreement or anything.
Yeah, so he found an empty place, just got in, started squatting, and took over.
Yep. That's exactly what happened, bro. And it took him forever to get him out finally. Mm-hmm. Like a lot of places, they'll consider it abandoned. And once somebody starts living there, they'll consider it lived in by them. And it's like, damn, what's up, Just? You got some answers for James S?
I don't know what I missed.
Well, I mean, he said you put the comment, Jack has to go 100%. Hold on. Y'all heard it from me first. Jack is out by ending of March. It is a guaranteed 100% fact. He has to go. Yep. It's just still the same old information you had before.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, the way it was put in there, it's like that shit right there is another confirmation.
Got some more tea, buddy?
Got a little excited there, bro. Got a little excited.
See, Jack, you shouldn't fucked off, bro. You know what it is, man? It's pretty much done for that dude because I don't even see him ever trying even to get it back right again. I don't. Like, to do the steps it would take to get that channel going even in a different positive direction, he's not willing to do it, man. He don't know how to communicate with the audience, bro. I was seeing him go off on that Ben Roman dude yesterday and was like, just because he said something that may not have been on par with what you were saying and probably was a little flabbergasted about, made up a little bit. So fucking what, bro? It's those little things.
Don Armando, California loves the petties, bro. The petties.
What's that?
That's a pedophile fucking capital right there.
Yeah. Dude,
Hollywood.
Them pedo catchers on YouTube have found their way in my algorithm somehow. I must have
Hollyweird
channels. I went down the rabbit hole with Vegas on the homeless people that live in tunnels, man.
The mole people.
Yeah, things are scary looking, bro. Like if I was homeless, why the fuck would you put yourself off in there? They be going up in there, bro.
Here's what happens. A flash flood comes in and kills half of them and wipes all their shit out.
Yep. That's a fact. I've seen that part of it. It's crazy that then people go like a half mile up in that tunnel, bro. It's like, what the fuck?
Some of them got their little shit set up like houses, though.
Yeah.
Electric TVs, everything.
Yep. They'll build shanty little houses inside these tunnels, and then they'll just wash away, and then they'll go back in and rebuild. It's like, son of a bitch. Dude, the police and shit don't even want to walk up in there. The dudes that were doing the interview, they weren't going all the way up in there. They're like, well, we're only going to go this far. I was like,
You got to get taken in there by somebody.
Yeah.
You can't just go in there. You got to go in there with one of the fucking main people who's allowing you to go in there. So more or less, you got to pay one of the main people to go in there and film that shit.
Fact, bro. It's pretty wild, man. And then there's even tunnels in New York City I got to watching. They go deeper than like the trains and shit. They're like, it's crazy, bro. Like if you go down there to the trains, they got these little holes where if you move the thing, you just crawl through, and then there's another room, and then they got ladders everywhere in there. It's like, holy moly.
New York's different. They actually got tunnels they live in. They can put furniture and shit in there.
Yeah, they do.
These are fucking washes these people are living in Vegas under the tunnels.
Yeah, they're like washouts.
Yeah, that's exactly what they are, dude. When there's a flood, then they get washed the fuck out, bro. It gets crazy.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty wild, man. I don't know why I would keep doing it over and over. It's like, bro, it's just stuck where they want to be, I guess. That ain't no life, though, guys. That's not a life, man.
Shit, dude. What a lot of people nowadays in Vegas, they can't even afford to live here because you can't really rent a place.
I'm starting to see it's just about that way everywhere now, except for like the farmers, the people that live in these small towns that already have their lives set, you know, maybe, you know, like these small towns that, you know, you just know where you're working for the rest of your life. You know where you're going to retire. You're already retired. Those are the people that are going to be all right.
And here's some trippy shit too, bro. I was hearing all that shit about the truckers in New York.
Yeah.
So I called Darkwing, right?
Mm-hmm.
We're talking and fucking literally, he said he's right in the center of New York, usually full of trucks everywhere, and there's not one truck anywhere.
Isn't it amazing the power that those people have?
He said he was actually there looking live as I was saying it and didn't realize it until I said it.
It's amazing that they got that much power, but that's true. They move everything around our country. So when they say something, it means something. And they're standing up to shit. They don't like what they're doing to Trump. A $355 million fucking lawsuit. They didn't even find him guilty of, bro. And there's people standing up for him now. Then my girlfriend's in New York right now. She said the same thing. Good for the truckers, man. Good for the truckers, bro. That's how you put together peaceful protesting.
What happened with that?
Yeah, because Darkwing drives. So he was in the city driving anyways, but he drives a little truck, not a semi.
The outside New York is not bringing any goods into New York, Just.
Yeah, they said fuck New York.
Only the left-wing truck companies and shit are going to be the only ones doing it. I guarantee it.
All the Tesla trucks,
companies too.
All the Tesla trucks will be coming in if they're charged.
Well, no, like I don't think Elon's a lefty. I think he's
Elon's not, but all the electric people who are on the electric are the lefties.
Yeah, I didn't think about that.
The people buying them are the lefties.
I'd say don't ever buy a full electric car until you have to, almost, you know. Until they're all electric, go with the hybrid.
I got a couple people who got them. My guy here in Vegas, he has a Model S Tesla. He rants on it. He absolutely loves the fucking thing.
Yeah,
my people in the Midwest who have them say they have problems with them charging when it's cold.
Yeah, it's a battery.
So you can't drive your fucking car if it gets too cold.
Yeah. And the problem here in the Midwest is shit too, where these cities aren't real big. The charging stations are very few and far between.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so there's long ass lines.
Yep.
And then where it takes you 10 minutes to fill up on gas, it takes you 40 minutes to fill up on electrical.
Yep. Everybody say I'd say go hybrid. That's a good way to go. But that still gives you a range of horsepower you can get.
There's Darkwing, the man himself, to tell us the news.
Yo, what's up, bro?
What's good?
I hear Big Dice in the back.
Oh yeah, let me turn that dude down.
Big Dice, you know me say, Big Dice has come over here and he's made me a
salute to Dice.
I like Dice, man.
He's good peeps.
I like Dice, man.
Yo, what happened with the truckers? What happened with the truckers?
Yo, that was funny that like that was Tuesday, right? You hit me.
Yeah.
I just so happened to be like by the Brooklyn. Normally, like if I use my GPS, right, to go across, if I use it, this trip, it would never send me across the Brooklyn because normally that's like a 30-minute, 40-minute. It sent me across and I didn't even notice it. So yeah, it's kind of, the trucks is kind of lightened up. Now I'm not saying, listen, it's not like there's no trucks in New York or none coming.
Right.
But the reality is that, you know, we already going through the little Bidenomics and all that. If 10% of those truckers go through what they saying, that's a problem for New York.
Because you know what? Then you got to fear the ones that pick up on it, that carry on with it too. Because you're going to have some that shift to do it too. You got the first 10% that start it, and then how many more are going to jump on board? You know, that's just spread like wildfire.
The reality of it is, like, whatever it is, the politics behind it, the reality is, if that thing comes to fruition, it's real people. Like the people that you know what I'm saying, that's going through it. Like Trump really he got to worry about paying that bread for 7 years. You know what I'm saying? Like whatever. That's a fight they're gonna have to fight. And he could spare that bread. But it's the fact that the people on the ground gonna feel the brunt of it. That's where that's the issue.
Go ahead, sorry.
Listen, it's the people on the ground, the day-to-days. You know what I'm saying? That's where it's gonna be, the pressure's gonna be felt at. And not only the pressure's gonna be felt there, the people that set it in play, like I said, they don't really care at the end of the day what happens down here. You know, you dig what I'm saying?
Well, some of the truckers, some of these truckers are right here with us. They don't make $1 billion a year.
Right. But yeah. Those, I mean,
those
like
are the people we need. Those are the people we need, so we can count on those people when it does come time to fucking get rough. You know.
I don't foresee it being like
right.
something major.
The government plays aren't to help us. They don't hurt. They don't do nothing but harm us. You know, all the plays Trump's trying to put down, they're harming us right now. Only so he can win against Biden. Only to make the Democrats continue to look bad when you could fix shit. You could, like, they're trying to pass these bills and the Republicans are telling them no, you know, which some of these bills could help us, but the Republicans are fighting back saying no because it's fucking election time, bro. It's election time.
So that's that. There you go. That's part of the tea. That's part of the brew.
I'll tell you what, though, to have an election without Trump in it, I don't know what happened to America right now. Or him somehow lose against him? Oh, I don't know what happened.
Whatever goes on right now, the people on the ground need relief.
Yes, sir.
Because all like you saying, you talking about what Trump could do and this, that, and the third. People need relief right now.
Yep.
We can't wait. Nobody can't wait for an election.
Yeah, Biden ain't giving us no good outlook, man. At all.
Can't wait for an election.
There's nothing good coming from that administration.
I was telling my man earlier, he's a single dude. He talking about prices. I'm like, bruh, I got a family. You know what I mean? So I get it when people say it don't matter to them, and that's all good. That's your space. Have that. But it's people out here that don't subscribe to what's going on that still got to deal with the repercussions and the consequences.
Absolutely.
So, you know what I mean? It is what it is. People they can do what they can do. You know what I'm saying?
All right, guys, I gotta jump down and be listening from the clouds. Be good.
I don't drive you too, brother.
You already know it, James. You on the middle more than I am. But I'm gonna jump down and be back though. I gotta make a pickup or something.
All right, G, I'm gonna play this other video we got loaded up.
Yeah, my guy.
This is James. Appreciate you, DMW, always, bro.
You already know.
I ain't said Darkwing in a month. Salute the shots, man. My G, bro. Always good people up here, man.
Call me whatever you want to call me, as long as when it comes to me, it's with peace and love.
Hey, call me what you want, but don't call me late for dinner.
Hey, that too.
Yeah, right. All love, bro.
Your face.
Hey, man. Y'all just watched that video of the IRS, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to break it down even further, and we're going to bring James O'Keefe. Well, I'm not going to bring him up, but here he is, and he's going to bring this lady on, I believe. that's going to tell you all about that interview. Yep, all about it.
We live on YouTube.
Shout out to the people in the chat, man. I appreciate y'all being here, G.
Here.
I love y'all.
Okay,
I don't care what
let's
anybody
start
says
now.
about it. I fucking love y'all.
Post not sent. Do you know how to do this?
I seen
Yeah,
that, bro. I seen that. Ant he came up on and commented on one of my intro video.
Hello
Shout out to
there.
Ant.
This is James O'Keefe. Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? Just put a little 100 up if you can hear me. Put a little thumbs up if you can hear me, everyone. Hello. Welcome to the next edition of On the Inside with James O'Keefe. We have a pretty amazing program for you today because we have just broken a story that I think everyone will like to know about. Just posted to our account just a few minutes ago. We're going to let people fill the room. IRS official breaking. IRS official Alex Mena, who works in the IRS. We're going to go through this whole video.
AI has
Criminal
access
investigations
to your bank account
says
and how much
IRS has, quote,
that's a little damaging
no
to me,
problem
man.
going after the small people, putting people in prison, destroying people's lives.
Damn.
Mena, quote, doubts the constitutionality of his employer, the IRS, using AI to access everybody's bank accounts nationwide. Mena, he works in the criminal investigations unit, recalls IRS agents stating, quote, the first person you shoot, you're going to remember.
That means the first person you send to jail.
Shooting at people. But after that, you're going to shoot all these people, and you're not going to remember any of them.
You send to jail for 50
years. The IRS agents
for money.
Are, quote, assholes. They are the definition of assholes, all of them. This is an IRS agent on hidden camera. We're going to go through this whole video throughout the program later, but this is the story that just broke. And the video was obtained by a new investigative citizen journalist, part of what we're calling the American Swiper program.
Hey, Jack, I heard if you guys got an Aldi in New York? You guys got Aldis? You guys know, you guys got an Aldi? Or a Preston site? Well, Aldi. You guys got Aldis? You ever heard of an Aldi? Hey, Freddie, hit the like button, baby. We're just here to kick it with y'all today, man. I ain't got no agendas. Ain't no new good news. This is the best news right here. We're having an eviction party? Absolutely. You got a Philly in Philly, you do? Damn, I don't know if New York City got Aldi's. Shit. Well, Frost, take your ass down to Key Food. You got an Aldi Primo? Okay. Hey, Frost, if you go to Aldi, I heard they give away their boxes for free. I do. You're going to need some boxes, bro. Yep. You're going to need some boxes. They do? Okay, yeah. They got Aldi's, Frost. Got to get you some boxes, bro. Boxes. Put things in them. That way, you're a mover. You know that. You pick things up and put them down. I pick things up and put them down. I pick things up and put them down. You got them in New Jersey too? I don't really care for all these. I mean, for green beans, corn, things like that. No meat. Nah, don't buy your meat from Aldi. You'll web him a quarter to rent the carts? Yeah, you know Aldi. You know Aldi's. Yeah, I think they're the first place that did that, weren't they? They could have been other places too, but Aldi's was real early on in doing that. I wouldn't buy meat from Aldi's. I wouldn't buy potato chips. They're funky. But definitely corn and green beans and things like that, maybe. Yeah, most certainly. Get you an onion or something. Yeah, zucchini or something, maybe. Crack Frost! Salute, my G! We're having an eviction party.
We're having an eviction party because I'm sneaking. if I get caught out here, we're gonna have 2 evictions.
Don't get caught, bro. I love you, bro.
Hey, can can just go into detail of the potential eviction party, or apparently,
We will.
and
Let me
and
finish up on this. But
and I'll let you. I'm still listening, but I'll let
no,
you
go
know if
ahead.
I.
No, listen to this, bro. Just heard from through the grapevine of people that live in the apartment building that he has to be out by the end of March.
All right. Well, I may have to be out by the end of tomorrow.
Why?
If I get caught out here.
Oh, don't get caught, bro. Sneak.
Ah.
Shout out to Crack Frost, man. Thanks for blessing me, bro. Thanks for blessing me with your grace. I enjoy having you on my platform, bro. You guys remember Crack Frost first started? I was like, man, come on, bro. Come on, bro. The trolling, bro. But, buddy, Crack Frost quite immediately warmed the hearts of many over here. And Crack Frost has not only been accepted here, but he's been accepted everywhere. More than even the old Jack Frost bozo. That's amazing. Shout out to Crack Frost.
Paid to go meet with these corrupt people.
Shout out to Crack
Now, when I
Frost.
say the word corrupt, it's slightly unclear. Alex Maina's demeanor here, he almost strikes you as someone who's very sullen, very sad. It's very tragic. It looks like he's on the verge of tears.
You might be the real Jack Frost.
This gets into the existential themes we talk about, which is at what point do good people participating in evil become evil themselves? That's for you to decide. Although based upon the comments, it appears 99% of you think that they're evil.
Yes.
That seems to be the consensus.
Yes, everybody thinks the IRS is evil. Absolutely, James.
Stephen is a co-host to the show, so we can get started there. Yeah, he wants to be added. So thank you all for joining us. I think we need to have my phone here for that, so we're going to add that. And we're going to get started with this video here from this week. This Monday.
I didn't see that one.
The reason why we wanted to look into this IRS story was because we're on the border in Arizona, and we are experiencing, we're seeing churches, I put churches in quotes, funding illegal immigration. I never even knew this was a thing. I was very ignorant to this, but this is something called the Unitarian Church of Tucson.
No, man.
We were in that encampment down on the border, and we found out that the Universalist Church owns the plot of land that No Mas Muertes was situated on, and there's a very shady looking Mexican dude. And we're just going to play this before we get to the IRS story. This kind of precipitated the IRS story.
Man, dude.
For those of you who have not seen it, this is a board meeting of this church group.
A board meeting. Get in there, James O'Keefe.
This is a volunteer. Hey,
The board meeting of the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tucson was just leaked to us by a source after our investigative report on No Mas Muertes. The church owns the plot of land.
Now these are screenshots for those of you joining us on YouTube and Rumble. You can see the video here. The church owns the land in the desert where they do this sort of human trafficking work. And there's a line item in the budget for the church of $400,000. Remember, these are tax-deductible entities, charitable entities. And I didn't know this until last week. Did you know that churches, you don't have to file a 990 tax return? I did not know that.
Dude.
Project Veritas did. Citizen Journalism Foundation does. 501c3s do. But churches don't have to file a public tax return. So why is the IRS allowing this?
Dang.
No Mas Muertes is located on
Bro, our country
and gives
is so
$400,000 in tax.
And this is actually
what can we do, y'all? Where do we start? I've yet to hear anyone tell me where we could start. How do we take our country back? How do we get our country back to where it once was when I was a child? Can we get my 8-year-old USA back? Where I used to stay up late at night to watch NASA shoot something into space? Yeah. I want to bring back old America. Just the vision of it. Just the prosperity of it. Just the being of it. Nothing else. I'll deal with all the technology. But can we bring back the old ways? The old teachings? Can we make America first in school again? Stand for the national anthem? This is the damn country that we live, breathe, and sleep on.
that was
We're
given
gonna
to
die
us
on this motherfucker,
by
maybe
someone
too.
in there.
I will probably.
NMD means no more deaths. In Spanish, that's no más muertes.
Deductible charitable money to No Mas Muertes. A Mexican man within No Mas Muertes asked our undercover illegal immigrant journalist for $300 to traffic him to Phoenix. Possible violation.
Now, what's remarkable about this Mexican guy who was inside this No Mas Muertes, no more deaths compound in the desert, is he actually looked at the hidden camera. He said, "Hey, that looks like what is that, a Fitbit you wearing there?" This guy was more perceptive than the cybersecurity official in the White House.
Damn.
This guy was more perceptive than the IRS official who works in the criminal investigations unit. So he looks like he could be cartel affiliated. And he said he was from Sonora. It's remarkable that no one ever notices the hidden cameras, but this guy later did, but offered to traffic our undercover journalist to Phoenix in exchange for $300.
What the fuck, man? What the fuck, man?
Danielle, the fundraising coordinator for the church,
Our
talked
country's
about
shot,
not
bro.
wanting to react
Think
to
about
our
that
story.
action.
So this is the lady. If you're just joining us here, we're going through this. We've just broken a story on the IRS. I'm not at home. I'm traveling. I'm always traveling. So I'm doing this from a room here. I won't tell you where. But we got this board meeting.
You live in Michigan?
They're very concerned about responding to our journalism. Of course, they did respond.
But you know what, man? It's just
in their
Detroit
board
and
meeting.
Flint, though, my friend. Isn't it just Detroit and Flint? Everywhere else is probably beautiful in Michigan. Everywhere else is probably beautiful, except for Detroit and Flint, of course. Ain't that something? Milwaukee, but it's the same? Yeah. Milwaukee and Michigan, same states. Terrible. Yeah.
And
Saginaw.
of course, we've got eyes and ears everywhere, literally everywhere.
Cities, though, man. If you think about it, it's just the cities that are that way, man.
It'll probably be leaked to us at this
Go to
point.
a small town,
This is
they won't want
Danielle.
this
I want you to
shit.
look at her eyes, because these are my mother used to say people have crazy eyes. You can tell someone by their eyes. First of all, her pupils are completely dilated. So I don't know if she's on something or what's going on. Maybe she's just high on life, excited about our story. But just check out what she says here. Danielle, fundraising coordinator, Universalist Church of Tucson.
What we can do can give him fuel for the fire, even just sending him a letter, something that he can put on a video and be like, look, they responded, right? So it's definitely something to strongly and seriously consider.
Go shots.
Do we want to even honor his efforts with a response, right?
Wow.
Because at the end of the day, it's
Good work,
none of it is
man.
really conscionable or true.
So then she says that none of it is conscionable or true. It's unclear what she means by that. It's unconscionable or true. Is it conscionable or true? I'm not, so it's kind of a weird little admission there from Danielle, fundraising coordinator inside this church.
What's the difference?
And any response lends it credibility, right? It makes people think, why did they think that they needed to respond for it?
Of course, the
board member did respond. They actually talked about calling the FBI on us. This is their board member. If you're on Spaces, you can't see this, but it's on the breaking video. These are board members of this church. This lady talks about calling the FBI, working with. Now, what's remarkable about that is, how does that work? If they're breaking the law, they're trafficking people, are they going to call the FBI on themselves? I'm not sure.
Yeah, let's go. Because they're going to help. The FBI is going to help them traffic people. Huh. Is that what this is, for entertainment purposes only? This is for entertainment purposes only. This is not for you to learn. No. I'm not doing no teaching.
But we're going to go ahead and listen to what.
That's crazy.
Said.
Look what they're talking about, yo.
The board of the church did respond to the story in this Zoom call. In fact, they talked about possibly filing a cease and desist letter against us as journalists, and even talked about contacting the FBI about our investigative reporting.
Does this rise to the level of FBI being at least contacted?
Does this rise to the level of the FBI being contacted? This goes on. They talk.
Shout out to Lex for giving me a $10 drop earlier, y'all. Shout out to Lex, man. Lex from the BX. He said for those FOH Frosty stickers. Do we need to do another QR code run? Is that what we need to do? We need to do another QR code run? Huh. Just one more to kick his teeth in when he's down? Kick him when he's up. Kick him when he's down. Kick him when he's up.
All of this was leaked to us. In fact, there was one moment in this video where you can actually see this woman's name is Eliza. She's the quote leader.
No mas.
You can see her face here of the encampment. So all of this is what precipitated us trying to take a look at the IRS, because you have groups in the desert trafficking, smuggling people, charging people money. I'm not even sure it's legal for a 501c3 to do for-profit services of trafficking people around.
Trafficking, y'all.
Nick Shirley on
501c3s. They're getting paid by you, the people, the donations. They don't get taxed. They're a church.
Got it. We're going to go ahead and add CONG as a co-host.
I don't think you should be able to run a 501c3 out of a church regardless.
There we go. So
I
now
guess
we're going to try to get Nick
man.
Shirley
There's a lot to
on
those.
the program. Nick was with me in the desert, and as soon as we're able to get him on, we'll go to him. But the breaking news today is this IRS official, as promised. This IRS official, we took a look. We met with someone in the criminal investigations unit. I'm going to take you through this video.
Wow.
I want to get to Mark Meckler. I want to get to Kerry Lake. I want to get to some of the YouTube guys who've helped us infiltrate. I want to get to the two undercover journalists who made this happen. This brave citizen journalist who lives in New York met with Alex Mena, and also my two colleagues who can talk a little about our program. Let's go through this video. Breaking news, IRS official Alex Mena caught on a hidden camera, a few meetings, talking about the IRS using artificial intelligence to spy on people's bank accounts. Check this out.
So AI has access to like everybody's bank account?
They see the amount in your bank account, yes.
I can't. Is it constitutional to do that?
I doubt it.
He doubts it's constitutional to spy on people's bank accounts.
I doubt it.
And this guy is.
I just doubt it.
I think we believe he's Egyptian, so there's a little bit of an accent here, a little hard to hear on Spaces, but I'll translate it for you.
Really?
He says the IRS agents he works with are assholes, all of them, are the definition of, quote, assholes.
They have no problem like going after the small people, putting people in prison, destroying people.
Can you imagine? They demonetized my content. Imagine that. Talk about some real things that are in the public. Like, talk about some real things that can get some thought-provoking going on. And they demonetize your channel. They demonetize your video. Like, nope, we're not going to get this one out there.
They have no problem going after the
Not at
small
all.
people, destroying people's lives.
Good job,
putting them in
YouTube.
prison.
You guys are
They have
A1.
no problem doing that.
Really?
They have no problem doing that. They said that we were all nice when we started. Now look at us. They're like robots right now.
Now look at us. IRS agents are like robots, all of them.
I can't wait.
It almost sounds like he's about to cry.
He
Or
does.
He's resigned to what he's doing here in his job.
He thought he was going to get him some hootenanny, did he? He thought he was going to take home this little fine chickie, didn't he? Started spitting up all the information she was wanting to hear. Yeah, baby. Yeah, baby. Can we go back on,
Sullen.
baby?
He's sipping on a glass of red wine.
To give this news to all of my friends.
The IRS don't love you. They
Please
want to
don't
put
tell
you in
them my
jail,
name,
yo.
says Alex Mena.
And
at the
take your
IRS
money.
About what he's saying.
I would think that you would like have to have like.
The journalist asks, you would think you would have to have like evidence, right? To snoop around and do warrantless searches of the bank accounts?
Warrantless.
I wonder what he has to say.
Warrantless.
No, you don't need evidence at the IRS. You can just audit.
I don't think
Whatever,
that's
whoever you want.
true. I don't think that's true. Yes, it is. James O'Keefe, he's a monster out here. The government loves James. I'm probably getting flagged up for this is why I don't cover this content, because YouTube just does not like it. They took my fucking monetization, bastards. I wasn't even cussing that hard or nothing. What's up, Crisis?
Yo, they demonetized this already?
Yeah, oh yeah. Oh yeah.
My bad, bro. My bad, bro.
No, I was gonna cover it anyway. Because we watched the other video earlier of him actually being in the restaurant. I didn't check it then. I don't care. It's all good, bro. It's all gravy. I don't mind. As long as they don't strike the video, I don't give a damn. If they put it on, they tried to age restrict one of my videos from way back. So somebody had to report it. You know what I mean? And then I fucking fought it, and I won the appeal. So, ha. No age restricted content still on my channel. If it gets age restricted, that means only people that have signed into YouTube that are above 18 get to watch it, basically. Then if they do this like they done to this one, all it does is just like takes it out of, you know what I mean? They'll just ad limit it. You feel me? It ain't really hurting me.
So with this
I feel like I'm gonna come on here and talk about anything anyway.
In 6 months, the IRS has been able to capture $500 billion. That's with a B dollars.
I'd like to know who they were talking about that like that. The thing that gets me is you're able to look at your fucking bank warrantlessly. No warrant whatsoever. No probable cause. No warrant. Just look and see if he's fucking off.
AD, do you mind if I give a little context?
Oh, I watched it all.
No, I said, do you mind if I give a little context to the audience?
For sure,
okay,
bro,
so,
you already know.
So what y'all are watching, yesterday, I was in the live room with James O'Keefe in his O'Keefe Media Group, because, you know, he got kicked off of, they pressured the Project Veritas to take him off of there. You know what I mean? So he has his O'Keefe Media Group.
Yeah,
what they do
runs
is
the OMG network, right?
Yeah, so that's O'Keefe Media Group. Yeah, so they specialize in getting.
Yeah, we told them all this. They know all that. We watched the first video.
Okay.
See the video
cool,
he's playing?
No, I just got here.
I know you're in here. I'm just saying, like the video he's playing, we watched the first one. We watched that video, so we're right along. We're right along with him. Got us?
Okay,
good.
No, perfect.
Now you got anything else to say though? Because you might know some things I haven't said.
Yeah. So here's the thing though. So keep in mind the only time that the IRS is supposed to be interacting with your bank account is if you're delinquent on something.
They have to have a warrant, right?
Yes and no. So the IRS is like, for one,
be under investigation from a probable cause, sure.
Right. It's not necessarily a warrant, but yeah, like
a type of warrant. But I'm saying warrant as in warrant.
You have to remember who the IRS actually works for. Like we think that the IRS works for the federal government. They don't really work for the federal government. They're the collection arm of the Federal Reserve. You know what I mean? And the Federal Reserve,
we built the IRS. The IRS,
as we all know,
like the FBI, the DEA. They're like
kind of, except for the fact that we all know that the Federal Reserve is not really federal. So the IRS is the collection arm of the Federal Reserve. So they don't necessarily have like to get a warrant per se. But the biggest problem
with be under investigation, and you do have to warrant a reason for them to be doing it.
Which is the part where I mentioned which is the part where I said that you have to either be delinquent or you have to be under an audit. Like they have to say that your cost, your lifestyle doesn't match what you're paying.
see, but the problem what they're doing is they're using this AI to run, and then they're getting the warrant for audit.
Exactly.
And that is dirty, bro.
So do you remember when the Egyptian dude? Y'all already watched that, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. You remember when he said that they were going after the NFL owners?
Yeah, that shocked the shit out of me,
all right.
bro.
All right, so check this out though. Do you remember what he said after that?
He said
anything that they've done wrong, we'll be able to find it. Anything they've done wrong. So in other words, this is a money grab. Now, why is it important that it's the NFL owners? It's important because I'm not going to say all, but a lot of these NFL owners are conservative Republicans.
Yeah, and
that were
I'll tell you right
supporting.
now, the Indianapolis Colts owner, he's a shady dude, bro.
Okay, so
shady.
now so AD, if you know that the NFL owners are Republican leaning, and you're already trying to keep Trump from being able to run for president, that also means that you're trying to
goes as far as
hold up. Let me.
I think it's much deeper than that.
Give me a second, bro. Give me a second.
I got you.
You're already trying to keep Trump from running for president. You're also going to have to do what? Cut off the money supply. So you put everybody under pressure who would possibly contribute to the campaign of the same person that you just levied a $358 million settlement, or not settlement, $358 million fine against. You want to make sure that they won't even attempt to donate to him.
Yeah, but then you got some of these people that don't care, bro. Like some of these real conservative people, they will fight back like they're doing with these trucks. You know?
Right. They might. But again, it's not gonna stop them.
It really sucks for these owners to hear that, though. You know, this is just breaking. This is all new, so the owners are hearing this now. Like, hold on,
right?
You're getting ready to come after us.
Look, straight up though. He didn't say that they're getting ready to go after.
Yeah, he said that better get their shit in order.
He said that they were already going after them.
Yeah.
So that means, and the thing is, these billionaire owners, they've most likely been getting inklings of why is the IRS poking around me, that type of shit. And now, because of this, they're exactly.
Hold on, what, James?
And gather all of this, he just says flat out, no.
No,
we're going to get into the legality of this, what they're doing in a minute. We have a lot of documents, Supreme Court decisions.
Oh no.
We got analysts standing by, but it is fascinating to listen to the federal government employees talk about what they really think.
Department of Justice runs the IRS. Wow.
The Department of Justice and Inspector General control the use of the AI. They're slow rolling out this AI stuff, and there's supposed to be guardrails, protocols, but the DOJ is involved in that.
That's not good.
When I went to the criminal investigation unit, the guy telling me like,
hit that like button for me, y'all. Appreciate y'all.
But after that, you're gonna shoot like 100 people. You're not gonna remember any of them.
First person you shoot, you're going to remember, but after you, IRS guys, shoot 100 people, you're not going to remember any of them.
I think he's talking about putting them in prison.
And this is part 3 of our investigation.
No, that's not what he's talking about.
DC swamp.
Pause it real quick.
There's a lot of fraud to investigate.
Yeah.
What he's saying, so he's comparing it to war.
Okay.
What he's saying, and the only reason why I know this is because, again, I was on the live.
Well, he
with
said
James
like
O'Keefe.
joining the army.
No, what I'm saying, I was on the live with James O'Keefe and the actual girl who's in that video.
Yeah.
The one who was doing the recording.
Yeah, she comes on this.
And it's like essentially
So like
what
he's doing that Twitter space like right there when he's doing this.
like I was actually in the Twitter space though when it was happening. So essentially what they're saying is that when you go after the first person that you might think that they don't deserve to die or whatever, you do it because this is what you were ordered to do. But after that first person, the first person is the only one you really remember. After that, they just all become an amalgamation of a face. You're no
A lot
longer
to unpack.
emotionally
Um,
invested.
I'm going to go to the rest of the video, but for Jordan Conradson, are you there?
Oh, yes, I am. How's it going, Jay?
Hey, Jordan, I know you just wrote this up. What's your reaction to this IRS footage? What do you think the headline is, and your response to what's being exposed?
You know, exactly what you were talking about earlier. The first thing I thought when I kind of read the transcript and saw some of the material that was in this expose, as I would call it, I thought, what about this No Mas Muertes scam? Why are they not being audited by the IRS? Why is it they're going after normal American citizens who are writing things off on their taxes that maybe the IRS is not okay with and might consider to be, you know, fraudulent in their eyes? Why are they going after American citizens without a warrant, but not actually investigating organizations that aren't paying taxes, like No Mas Muertes or the Unitarian Universalist Church of Tucson, which are clearly aiding and abetting criminal acts on their 501c3 status?
Yeah, it's really unclear. He talks about, Jordan, auditing the NFL. We'll get to that footage in a moment, but it is interesting. They're going, you know, Jordan, not that you're an expert on the financial legality part of this, but what about the warrantless use of AI against everyone's bank account? What's your
not
reaction
good.
to that?
Yeah, that's another thing that stood out to me. I mean, we have something called the Constitution, or at least we used to, and the Fourth Amendment, which is, you know, preventing the government from searching you without a warrant, unreasonable search, unlawful search in the future, and going through your accounts and your information without actually having a warrant. It reminds me of the current fight in Congress to repeal and revise the FISA legislation and make sure that intel agencies aren't spying on you. You know, I'm not.
It's sad that we got to even fight against our government from doing this to us. Do you understand where we sit at? We got to fight against our
That's what this
government
guy says.
from
He
stopping them.
goes on to
It's
talk
like,
a little bit
what the
about
fuck?
AI. Let's listen
Bro,
to
you
the IRS official
freedom
Alex
of the
Maynard
country?
talking about
Aren't we supposed to be free?
evidence
AD,
and
what you just
the
said
use
is
of
important,
AI.
but when you
Let's listen
say
to
it, you
this
got to
part
pause
here.
that shit
Yeah.
so we can hear you.
Alex Mena asks us not to tell anybody that he, Alex Mena, is the one telling us this.
My name.
Alex Mena says the IRS doesn't need evidence for an audit.
Wow, they most certainly do, bro. There are these things called flags that were supposed to pop, but now we know it's an algorithm to wherever they want to use it. Fuck.
Alex Mena describes how the IRS
What'd you
is a
say?
system that uses artificial
It's like
intelligence to
before,
target
like when audits, there used to be things like red flags. They'd run an algorithm where like it would be red flags, and then they would have the reason to run the audit. Now it's just they're going to go through everything you fucking have, and then they're going to do it, or they're not going to do it. That's dirty to be coming after the people that aren't really, that can't afford this to happen, can't afford shit to go wrong. And then you got all these rich people that are just getting away with whatever. Yeah, that's dirtball, bro.
potential abusers.
So who makes those decisions though? If you're not making that decision to like go after a certain company.
See,
or
they're not
person,
going after the big shots. They're going after
who is,
the
like,
small
someone
people.
you making that decision?
Oh, no, they're definitely going after the big shots too, though.
It uses AI.
This is where he talks about AI, artificial intelligence. The IRS official is talking about potential abusers. Now that matters because according to our research with the Supreme Court case that has recently come out, this is a case called Polselli versus IRS. The recent Supreme Court ruling in Polselli versus IRS allows the IRS to use a third-party summons without notice. It applies when aiding in the collection of delinquent taxes, when someone's late for paying their taxes.
You got to be late first.
What the Supreme Court decision does not seem to suggest, it does not allow for wholesale, limitless access to private records prior to assessment.
That's crazy.
There was also an executive order by the Biden White House. We'll get to all that, but let's hear what he says about this use of AI.
AI.
It uses AI.
Yeah, to target like
Potential abusers, not abusers, but potential abusers.
Like abusers.
That's a big point.
How does the AI? Wait, I would never, ever have thought that would be possible.
Yeah.
AI really is out to take over the world, isn't it?
Yeah.
So how does it
Oh.
do that?
So we have like all the information from all the companies like in the whole world, actually, not just in the United States.
The whole world.
So the AI looks at all the returns, looks at the bank statements.
He says AI looks at all of your returns, looks at all your bank statements, looks at all the books.
Yeah, looks at the books. And if there is like a potential for fraud, but it knows there is a potential for fraud.
It's fucking unreal that they can do this to us Americans, man.
Yes, the AI has access to everyone's bank account. If you're listening, if you're just tuning in, you're on the inside with James O'Keefe every Wednesday, 4 o'clock Eastern. We break a new story every Wednesday, each Wednesday. And today's
subscribe to James
piece is
O'Keefe,
about
man.
the Internal Revenue Service. You're listening to Alex Mena, caught on a hidden camera in a New York City restaurant, sipping a glass of red wine and telling you that they snoop into your bank accounts using artificial intelligence. The Supreme Court of the United States does allow that, provided that there is some delinquency on your payments. But he doesn't say that. He says
Fucking that's
if you're
scary,
a,
man.
quote, potential, I don't know what that means, potential abuser. Aren't we all potentially, if you're potentially doing something wrong, we'll use artificial intelligence on you.
That's crazy.
According to Alex Mena, that's unconstitutional.
Add me back. I'm about to switch to the computer. Add me back.
Remarkable.
All right,
at least they know that it's wrong.
I'll drop another link.
That's interesting to me. When they know it's wrong and they do it anyway, at what point does the individual become evil? That's the question. That's the rhetorical question that maybe cannot be answered. Oh, James O'Keefe, you're just picking on people. This poor guy doesn't know he's being recorded. Really?
New York,
well,
you can do that.
Doing is wrong.
In New York, you can do that.
Then why is he doing it? That's the question I have.
In New York, you can secretly film someone.
Is that like nationwide or just here in like New York, New Jersey?
Nationwide. Oh my God, that's why we call the company OMG, because it elicits people to react and to say, oh my God.
Good name.
Oh my God.
How the hell he named his company that?
That name is fucking genius, bro.
Yeah, but how the hell he fucking? I bet he had to pay whoever had that name because you know it was gone.
He had to have. OMG is
that name has been gone probably since the internet.
Bro, that's the dopest name I've heard in a very long time for a media.
Yeah, and you notice how she uses it when she's talking to the dude.
Yeah,
she goes, "Oh my God," and I'm like, "Oh, you just don't even know, bitch."
He doesn't even. The dude doesn't even realize that she's advertising.
Yeah, it's crazy. Like you don't even know, motherfucker.
that corroborates what our research shows, that the AI is so brand new. The implementation of AI in the IRS is so new that the Biden White House has drafted an executive order. The Office of Management and Budget, we have learned, has actually drafted something, but hasn't actually finished the final version of this document inside the Office of Management and Budget document, which we'll talk about here in a minute.
So we're still controlling the AI for now. For now.
We get cases of people snitching on each other. Well, that's not surprising.
No.
That's most of the. I think that people snitch on each other more and more often these days. It's
they do.
Thing. There's no loyalty in societies.
Yep. They'll snitch and heartbeat
because of stuff
nowadays.
like this.
Yep.
Nobody trusts anything anymore,
We'll talk
including
about
their
on another
organizations
stream,
they work
bro. The
for
sneak
or their
snitching.
government. By the way,
There's
we
a
have
lot of
Carrie
them.
Lake. Carrie Lake, are you there?
Carrie Lake,
you're on mute. Carrie, can you hear me?
Oh, so AD, you found the video.
Yeah, he's doing this live. You were in the stream of the Twitter.
Yeah,
this is him doing it live.
Okay, bet.
But
Because I
going
remember
back
all
to
of
the,
this.
to the
That's fast.
thing that
Fire,
prompted
right?
this with this Unitarian Universalist Church of Tucson. You ran for governor of Arizona.
We need
It
journalists
seems like
like him,
things have
man.
gotten a lot
We
worse even
absolutely have
since
to
you
have
ran
this.
for governor.
We need
And
more.
I've learned that
Yeah, this is what
churches,
a free
this is
press
their
actually
words,
looks like.
not mine, are giving money to these other, quote, ministries in the desert that traffic people. Your reaction to that?
I will tell you, when you put that out, it was the middle of the night. I happened to, like many Americans, I was awake. It was 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm worrying about our country. And I came across that on my Twitter feed and watched it in horror, because this is happening right here in our state. It shows that we have a super highway of human trafficking that is set up
OMG.
and ready to go to clear literally hundreds of thousands of people pouring into our country. And it's all set up under the guise of nonprofits and doing good, do-gooders, but really they're doing harm. They're harming the people they're trafficking. They're harming America. And so when I saw that you were doing this piece on the IRS, you wonder how these people have this IRS, basically a clearance, if you will, to not have to pay taxes when they're actually taking part in one of the biggest and most lucrative businesses out there. And frankly, illegal business is human trafficking.
Yep.
We have
Don't even got to pay taxes.
armed IRS agents who are coming after you and me because we're using Venmo to pay for things, when they should be investigating this, which is a huge corrupt nest of the most despicable actions that you can imagine, which are tearing down our country, hurting people, and frankly, are an existential threat to our country. So thank you for your reporting.
Yes, James, thank you.
I don't know how you ever get a date, because honestly, if you show up for a date, there's a good chance that the person that you're talking to is actually involved in something.
Yeah.
But I think
Imagine living a life like that, Jack. That's journalism.
If you have another moment, did you know that churches don't have to file a public tax return? I did not know that until this church, Unitarian Church.
Well,
I didn't know that they did. I knew they didn't have to pay taxes, but I still thought they had to file it, right? Yeah, they still had to file it. It's just there would be there would be a zero at the end because of what they're filing under. But you should have to still prove where you're getting your money from and shit, man. Like,
I don't think churches should have to pay taxes, frankly.
no, they shouldn't, but you should do it right.
You see what our tax money is going to, James. It's going to hundreds of billions of dollars overseas to kill people, and very little of it is going to help Americans and
hey, thanks you guys for being in the stream today, man. I love my country, but I love my people too.
Tucson Universalist Church.
I love my country. I fear my government, but I love the people too. So I want to make people aware of things like this. Shout out to Crisis Black. I was peeping this, but I didn't think about bringing it to y'all until he said something.
Is giving their money to these human trafficking business. A lot of the things I get from people in Arizona.
He's like the top of this kind of journalism. He's like the head.
They want something to be done. Like what could be done about? Is this a federal issue or what's?
Well,
where do you start?
The government could do an investigation, but let's face it, none of us are holding our breath.
My bad, AD. What did you say?
No, I was just giving you flowers and saying something about this.
The state AG
I was already
could
peeping
do
James
something
out on
about
this,
it,
but
the
you said
state
bring it to the
AG
people, and I was
isn't
like,
even
yeah,
duly elected
it's something
here in
people need to
Arizona.
hear.
So we are in a
It affects everyone.
post-justice world. I don't know how we get.
We got some rich people in here, but most of my demographic seems to be upper class or middle class or lower class.
Can you pause the video real quick? Because
there's some rich people in my chat. Don't get me wrong. I don't want to bust them out and shit.
Right.
But it tends to be more of the upper middle.
Yeah, the common man.
Yeah, the common guy, man.
Yeah, so here's the thing.
This affects everyone in that class.
I'm gonna tell you why I sent it to you. The reason why I sent this to you is because one, anytime you see something that you're interested in, you do an amazing job of digging out the extra videos and the extra facts. That's the first thing I'm gonna say to you. Like, that's why the fact that you found the actual live that I was listening to when I sent it to you, that's dope. That's the first thing I'm gonna say.
You didn't send me this one.
No, I know. And that's why I'm like, because when I heard him say certain shit, I was like, hold up. That was from the actual Twitter Spaces live that I was in.
Yeah.
And
we need more of these journalists, man.
But here's the other thing though. I want everybody to understand that
what they basically are unveiling, or I don't like to use the word whistleblowing because it's not from an internal person. What they're basically
They're investigating.
What they're basically, yeah, exactly, investigative reporting. What they basically revealed is that even our common understanding of the regulations that are on AI is wrong, because you have whole sectors of the government, DOJ, that are using these pilot versions of AI, and I'm only calling it a pilot version because of the fact that he keeps the Egyptian dude, which by the
He
way,
kept saying it was new.
exactly. But
Yep.
the reality is they're using this to literally, if you remember when they said that if you get an X amount of money on Cash App or
Yep.
Venmo or whatever, that you have to pay the taxes on it. You remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what they're using to find all of that out.
Shit, yeah. And then they're able to go into your bank account itself, man.
Exactly.
And that's deep. I can see the Cash App because it's kind of under the weather. I see why they get all the flags from that. If you're doing shit illegal, please don't do it on Cash App, y'all. I mean, a streamer, and you're getting thousands and thousands of dollars on Cash App, you should already be claiming that anyway.
But AD, I'm gonna take it a step further for you. Do you remember when the owner of Cash App got murdered in San Francisco when he was just out jogging at night?
Yeah, it was a freak murder, bro.
And the
dude didn't even know he was a Cash App guy.
But nope.
Well, there was a deeper thing to it. I know.
The thing is that he was against them trying to do this.
Yeah.
He was against it.
Cash App has actually played out to be one of the most best of them.
So I'm gonna give you an apples to apples simile. You know what I mean? In 19 I think it's 12. In 1912, like 4 of the richest families in the entire country who were against the idea of bringing back a central bank all ended up on this big ass boat called the Titanic. They were invited they were invited on that boat by a gentleman by the name of J.P. Morgan.
Yep.
Miraculously, a week before that boat was meant to go voyage, he claimed that he was sick and that he didn't take the trip, and they all died. And right after that, they did the vote for the Federal Reserve.
Shout out. Yeah. Dog pull up. Dog in here. Shout out to Dog Soldier. Yeah.
So this is a modern day version of that shit.
This affects everyone, bro. The problem is I don't think they should be in your bank. They should never be in your bank accounts, bro. Never.
Bro, if you don't owe any, if you're not delinquent and you don't owe anything,
that's supposed to be where they can start getting in your bank account. You're delinquent. So now they go in.
Right.
It should never be just because an AI triggers something. Nah.
And remember what he said, the potential violation. So that means that there's a certain word for that. And that's actually a word
fucked up yet or not.
No, there's a word for that though. Obama, and not Obama himself, but during the Obama administration, they started using this word, which is a word that comes from an Orwellian book, but it became popularized in a Tom Cruise movie. It's called pre-crime.
Yeah. He called it something too. I forget what he said.
People as to how bad things are, and it's going to require us voting in November like our lives and very survival, depends on it. Because if we do not vote in November and
go out and vote, guys.
In my opinion,
I want to see your little stickers that I voted.
As a country, and I'm not. This is not.
I want to see your stickers.
This is just reality, James. And I don't know how we get out of this mess except to wait.
Don't mail that bitch in. Go to the voting booth.
Share your reporting, and then vote and get involved in the next 9 months.
I don't care who you vote for. You ain't got to tell me.
Absolutely. Go. Not only do you need to go to the voting booth, but go to the voting booth on the actual day.
And sharing stories like the one you are working on here in Arizona to show how bad this human trafficking is.
I don't mind who you vote for. I don't. That has nothing to do with me. But just vote, please. We need to bring back that these votes count, right? I don't want to go out through the rest of my life. I know things are going to have to change once Donald gets in to fix all that, but I want to get back to where we trusted our vote.
Frankly, in the history of the world.
And you mentioned Casa Solitas carriers. Is there some update with that group that you saw?
This is scary. Bringing people across the border and trafficking people, that's scary. And just think that we're getting away with it by not even paying taxes.
She's the one who I'm running to replace her because she's
they're almost protected by the federal government.
She's posting about how amazing Casa Solitas is, and if you watch your reporting, you realize that they are just one of a number of nonprofits.
I fuck with James O'Keefe heavy.
Oh, he's beast mode, bro. He's not scared of nothing.
He ain't scared of shit.
He ain't scared of shit, bro. And he dances ballet.
But what they're really doing is harm to our
and he's a ballet dancer.
We have here and the future, our children's future.
Hold on, you mean like for real?
I will sure be talking to you soon because I'm headed back to Arizona and I won't say where.
Yeah, he's like the world
every time I
champion
go
in ballroom dancing, bro.
I have no idea.
Absolutely is.
No, it's like this crazy.
He looks crazy up there doing it, but he's good.
Tape, so stay tuned.
Well, we're the epicenter of a lot of corruption, whether it be election
Shout out
corruption,
the dog.
smuggling, cartel corruption, and we frankly need to clean up our state. The people
Yes, clean them all
better.
up.
People in this country deserve better. We don't want to be known as the human smuggling, child trafficking, drug trafficking, super highway to
No,
this country.
we don't.
We don't want that to be our reputation.
No.
Well, they also tried. They said they're going to contact the FBI. This is the No Mas Muertes on me, and the sheriffs of Pima County are probably some of them are not bad people, but they're just doing their job. So, thank you, Carrie, for your time. Thank you.
One more thing, really quickly. I was so worried watching
Carrie
that
Lake, ladies and gentlemen.
where your informant was really being, it sounded like held against his will or
Yes.
very much afraid for his life. That should be investigated by lawmakers.
Yes.
Or, I'm sorry, by the sheriff's department or the police department, and hopefully you handed that information over so we can get a real investigation.
Yes, start that investigation, James. If they held him hostage.
Well, from your words to the Attorney General's ears,
we need things like this, bro. That's a politician, bro.
Sunlight is what matters, everyone. Thank you, Carrie. We'll talk
That's a
soon.
politician, bro.
Thanks.
AD,
Go back to Nick Shirley.
We
Nick,
have to have these kind of conversations. That's what you call transparency.
So AD, real quick. I don't know if you, because I don't know how much time you have today.
You're good, G. I'm chilling.
No. What I'm saying is, I like what the interaction between him and her. If you can rewind it back, I'm gonna just
It's
go
beautiful.
on mute. I'm gonna go. No, what I'm saying is, I'm gonna go on mute. I want you to be able to pull that for your snippet because his interaction with that woman just now.
That's Carrie Lake.
Yeah, I know. So I'm gonna go on mute. I want you to just let it play.
Right.
We don't say nothing. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
For that to happen, we know who's in charge. Our existential threat.
A new system?
It's a new system that more, including their organizations they work for or their government. By the way, we have Carrie Lake. Carrie Lake, are you there? You're on mute. Carrie, can you hear me?
Okay, there we go. Sorry about that, Jay.
Hey, Carrie. So I'm playing this IRS story, but going back to the thing that prompted this with this Unitarian Universalist Church of Tucson, you ran for governor of Arizona. It seems like things have gotten a lot worse even since you ran for governor. And I've learned that churches.
First of all, James O'Keefe does great here talking to this politician. This is a politician here. We need things like transparency.
This is their words, not mine, are giving money to these other, quote, ministries in the desert that traffic people. Your reaction to that?
I will tell you, when you put that out, it was the middle of the night. I happened to, like many Americans, I was awake. It was 3 or 4 in the morning, and I'm worrying about our country. And I came across that on my Twitter feed and watched it in horror.
So that right there, another good point. Sorry to keep pausing it, y'all. I will let this ride. Carrie Lake says, hey, I seen it on your Twitter feed. There you have it. That's what makes X so much greater than the other platforms, because there people are watching what you have to say. Don't take it for granted and think that they don't. These people are actually able to hear what you have to say. Carrie Lake just told him. Beautiful piece.
It shows that we have a super highway of human trafficking that is set up and ready to go to clear literally hundreds of thousands of people pouring into our country. And it's all set up under the guise of nonprofits and doing good, do-gooders, but really they're doing harm. They're harming the people they're trafficking, they're harming America. And so when I saw that you were doing this piece on the IRS, you wonder how these people have this IRS, basically a clearance, if you will, to not have to pay taxes when they're actually taking part in one of the biggest, most lucrative businesses out there, and frankly, illegal business.
Okay. There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Carrie Lake herself, a politician, telling you that these nonprofit organizations are definitely taking part in human trafficking. Allegedly, right? This is for entertainment purposes only, trust me. But listen to what she's saying. That's what you call journalism and transparency with the politicians. I'm telling you, man, I think we're getting to a place in America where we need to make the change. We got to get to those places first.
This is human trafficking. We have 84,000 armed IRS agents who are coming after you and me because we're using Venmo to pay for things, when they should be investigating this, which is a huge corrupt nest.
Oh no, they would rather come after a streamer that makes under $10,000 a year or a little over $10,000 a year on Cash App, or they'll go after a streamer that makes, $20,000 on PayPal. But you got these corporations running around accepting bribes, lobbying, changing fucking laws.
Most despicable actions that you can imagine, which are tearing down our country, hurting people, and frankly, are an existential threat to our country. So thank you for your reporting. Honestly, James, I don't know how you ever get a date, because honestly, if you show up for a date, there's a good chance that the person that you're talking to is actually involved in something.
Ain't that some shit?
I thank you, and I pray for your safety.
Hey, Carrie, if
Can't even go on a date.
If you have another moment, did you know that churches don't have to file a public tax return? I did not know that until this church, Unitarian Church.
Well, I do know that, and I frankly do want to keep churches. I don't think churches should have to pay taxes.
Okay, paying but showing is two different things.
Right. You see what our tax money is going to, James, and it's going to hundreds of billions of dollars overseas to kill people, and very little of it is going to help Americans and do what it's supposed to do, which is help our defense here, so that we are a safe country. So
this Tucson Universalist Church is giving their money to these human trafficking business. And a lot of the things I get from people in Arizona are pissed off and they want something to be done. Like what could be done about? Is this a federal issue or what's?
Well, I think the federal government could do an investigation, but let's face it, none of us are holding our breath for that to happen. We know who's in charge of the federal government.
The states have given up on the government. The states are giving up on the government.
But the state AG isn't even duly elected here in Arizona. So we are in a post-justice world. I don't know how we get justice for the wrongs that are being done. And that's why it's so important to have people like you and other journalists out there who are at least bringing it to light to wake up the American people as to how bad things are. And it's going to require us voting in November like our lives and very survival, depends on it. Because if we do not vote in November and get Biden out, in my opinion, Trump in, we're doomed as a country. And this is not hyperbole. This is just reality, James. And I don't know how we get out of this mess except to wake
I definitely want to touch on one point you called.
Share your reporting and then vote and get involved in the next.
Go vote.
Go ahead and pause it so you can touch on that point.
Every single
Yeah, go vote.
Get involved.
Go
supporting a
vote.
candidate, knocking doors.
The point I want to touch on is the money going overseas, bro.
Exactly.
Money going overseas, man.
Do you remember?
Our government could do what the fuck is going on in our country, but whatever. But this money going overseas is getting a little ridiculous, man. And it's not even been a year for some of these wars. That's how I feel, Crisis. I mean, These
look. Here's the thing. Here's the thing, bro. The thing is this. Whenever somebody, okay, here's what CNN will tell you. CNN will tell you, oh, the border bill was the most comprehensive border bill ever, right?
60 billion of that goes overseas, though.
But look, on ADTV, we already covered the fact that less than a quarter of that money was going to actually go to the border. AD already covered that. He been covered that.
The two biggest places it was going was Ukraine and Israel.
Israel, exactly.
Yes.
So now we have to. For those of you who are old enough to remember, because a lot of you are not old enough to remember, I'm gonna find actually, you know what? I'm not gonna say.
You know what bothers me about Ukraine?
I'm not gonna say it yet. I'm gonna go find this. I'm gonna find the commercial for you.
I like the Israel thing. I can kind of back off of a little bit because they're ready to go when we are. You know what I mean? So they're there to back us up. I can understand having foreign brothers. I get it. You know, Ukraine ain't ready to go when America says let's go. 75% of Americans couldn't even point to Ukraine on the map. Okay, and then after me visually and hearing, I could hear. Pick it up, the Tucker Carlson interview with what was his name? Vladimir Putin. I could very well tell that we don't belong to keep giving these people money to go to war with Putin. So he's not backing out, and he's practically there because it's already a Russian land, bro. They wanted to.
So AD, real quick, just real quick. If you look at what Putin said in his interview with Tucker, right?
Right.
There's a part of the interview that even Tucker was a little bit confused about because he didn't understand why Putin was giving him a history lesson.
Yeah, it was like a 30-minute history lesson. He said, "Give me 3 minutes."
That shit was crazy. But there was a reason why Putin did that, and the reason why he did that is because he wanted people to understand why people who are in the Ukraine still claim to be Russian.
They are where they're fighting at, and where Russia wants it practically is Russian.
But here's the thing, though. It's not what Russia wants. What Putin is saying is that he's not reacting to the fact that, because for one, here's a fact: those individuals voted to become a part of the Russian bloc again. That's a fact. That's a fact. The other part of it is that Putin was giving you the historical breakdown, but the part that people seem to want to skate over is that when NATO was being established after World War II, off that shit, they agreed to not infringe on certain parts.
Yep.
Because they didn't want to be strategically surrounded. That's the other part.
It blows my mind because of this crisis. Fuck all the politics and shit. You know, that's their land. It's not even attached to us. We're miles and miles of sea over it, bro. That much money that you send to Ukraine could have ended homelessness in America ×3, bro.
The word Ukraine, the word Ukraine literally translates to the fringes.
Mm-hmm.
What is it the fringes of? It's the fringes of Russia, which is why broken
down part of Russia.
Okay, so that's
why all it is. It's an old Germany.
This is why so many Ukrainians identify themselves as being Russian. Now, I sent you another link. You can check it out in the back channel first. It's an old commercial. Depending on how old you are, you may or may not remember this from school about how a bill gets passed.
I got it. Let me run him out. Let me run James O'Keefe here.
Do your thing, bro.
Let's see. Where did I do with the damn YouTube? There we go.
Or just speaking out and sharing stories like the one.
We do need this, right, Crisis? Transparency. A journalist talking to a politician
human trafficking
about what needs to be done.
Like we've never seen.
This is what a free media is supposed to be about.
In the history of the world.
And you mentioned Costas Elitas carriers. Is there some update with that group that you saw?
Well, I texted you, James, when I saw, I'd seen your reporting, and then I noticed that Kirsten Sinema.
Shout out to the chat, man. Shout out to the 13 people still in here, man. You guys are the ones that rock, baby.
About how amazing Process Alithas is. And if
You guys are the ones that rock. Hit the like button for me, please.
one of a number of nonprofits and
Go follow me on the TikToker.
in this super highway of human smuggling, and it's got to stop. And they're under the guise of doing good, but what they're really doing is harm to our country, the sovereignty we have here, and the future, our children's future.
Thank you, Kara, for your reaction. I will sure be talking to you soon because I'm headed back to Arizona, and I won't say where or when, but every time I go there, it's like this crazy Shakespearean saga all caught on tape.
Follow me on the TikTok. Link
We're
is in
the
the chat.
epicenter of a lot of corruption, whether it be election corruption,
Get the follow back.
cartel corruption, and we frankly need to clean up our state. The people here deserve better. People in this country deserve better. We don't want to be known
Who's Carrie
as
Lakeover?
the human smuggler,
What state is she?
child trafficking, drug trafficking, superhighway to this country. We don't want that to be our reputation.
Well, they also they said they're going to contact the FBI. This is the No Mas Muertes on me. And the sheriffs of Pima County are probably, some of them are not bad people, but they're just doing their job. So thank you, Carrie, for your time. Thank you.
One more thing really quickly. I was so worried watching that piece you did where your informant was.
Remember the Republican Party? She's a candidate in the 2024 United States Senate election in Arizona. She's down on the border, y'all.
Lawmakers, or I'm sorry, by
Arizona.
the Sheriff's Department or the police department, and hopefully you handed that information over.
Shout out to the people, man.
A real investigation into what's happening out there.
Well, from your words to the Attorney General's ears,
I hear you, Trail.
We'll have to go back and keep exposure and sunlight is what matters, everyone. Thank you, Carrie. We'll talk soon.
Thanks.
Hey, going back to Nick Shirley. Nick, are you there?
Here we go.
Yeah, I'm right here.
Hey, so Nick, we put out that board meeting of the Universalist Church. You were actually there at No Mas Muertes on the property in the desert.
Damn.
And
This is our volunteer.
now this board meeting has been released in this IRS story, which we'll get back to in a moment.
Man, can you imagine living this guy's life, bro?
What are your thoughts on that reaction from the board?
Everyone's going to kill him
with No Mas Muertes.
It's just weird. What they're doing is just.
But if you believe in what you believe in,
I can't believe
are you really worried about that?
What they're talking about.
I'm going to move like he moves.
The people there, they don't look like they're there for the right reasons.
He moves right.
Obviously,
He keeps an armed guard around him. He moves black vehicles.
Yeah, they all look like they're a central casting of like Berkshire, like Hampshire College or like NYU.
That man started
really
out.
strange.
Crisis started out.
AD, I want you to remember.
James O'Keefe started out by getting his door kicked in at mom and dad's house.
I want you to remember something. There was a dude in the late 90s named Drudge. I don't know if you remember the Drudge Report.
I think I do.
Okay.
It was something like investigative journalism too, correct?
At the time he was. At the time he was.
Okay.
And then eventually he became compromised. No,
I'm forgetting how long this guy's actually been doing it, man. You're talking 20 plus years, James.
Bro, here's the crazy thing. At a certain point in time, you have to make a decision. Basically it comes down to this. Is your life so precious to you that you're not willing to sacrifice it so that your children, your nieces, your nephews, and your grandchildren can live free?
Star Report. D-Trail said Star Report.
No, it wasn't the Star.
He's the Star Report for the hip hop black community. Maybe he could be that. He never went out and investigated. He was kind of always giving the story.
Yeah, it's not the same because Star.
This
Star
guy's out here pushing, bro.
Yeah. This dude has put his life on the line with the cartels.
Yes, he has, dude.
He's done all types of shit. I wouldn't even put him in the same category as Star.
Yeah, you can't really find anybody doing it.
Because at the end of the day, what he's showing people.
Who else keeps up with what James is doing?
Not too many.
Not really on a high level. There's some trying to be like him, but it's not on a high level like that. They're not getting where they're just outside yelling most of the time. These dudes are getting in there.
Bro, as you get further along in this live, what you're gonna see is that he even has people. He has people he vets them for one. He vets them.
Yeah.
And they're out here creating That's how they found the Egyptian dude. They created
They create a whole fucking a whole personality and everything.
Yeah, a fucking dating profile.
Yeah.
Just to be able to get his ass.
Yep.
And it's like that's how they, like you don't see people doing that.
No,
I mean,
not
so
to
like,
get in there.
Yeah, this dude is definitely doing something different.
Yeah, gotta
give
it to him.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's not even. You would think he's Republican or whatever. Yeah, he is, but he's not doing it on any bias level either.
You see the
going
armed
after
Mexican
anybody.
guy from Sonoma asking for cash money. I don't know if these guys are useful idiots or.
I mean, he used to go after Bush.
Their role is they just believe, maybe they don't believe in borders or they have some very strange political philosophy. I don't know, but where do you think what's next for us? Because you and I might go back to Arizona and go bust some more encampments. What do you think is next, Nick?
These encampments are being federally funded by government,
I think we need to figure out
by non-governmental organizations is what they are. I think NGOs.
No. They're government organizations. James O'Keefe is not against he's not against the U.S. What he's against.
He's saying the NGOs are getting funded. They're not paying taxes. They're traveling people across the border. That's what he's talking about.
It's not just
then he
that
goes
though,
to the IRS.
It's not just that though, bro. What he's saying is that our government agency, CIA, FBI, insert name here, DOJ. What he's saying is that they're all corrupt. At the end of the day, he went after.
He's doing now is for the border. What he was doing, he got wrapped up on the border into this shit he's talking about with this little encampment and how it's all it's like a church, but they're getting funded by the government and they're not paying any taxes. They're not even reporting on where the money's going, bro.
What I'm trying to say to you though, bro, is that he's a constitutionalist.
Oh, I already know.
So he doesn't care who the president is.
Oh, I already know.
If they're infringing on the Constitution, he has an issue with it.
Oh, I already know, bro. He's ready to go at all times.
Are we bringing the police and then the cartel members get caught right there on the spot?
No, a lot of the comments, Nick, are worried about "You're in my life." In fact, I would say it's about a third of the comments on those videos. Like, what are you guys doing going after them?
Worried about your life, dude.
I've gotten thousands of those. What are you? And by the way, you're doing, for those of you who don't know,
Nick, safe out there, James.
Physically there with me, dressed in a construction costume. That's what Nick does. He wears reflecting vests.
See how he moves?
It's remarkable that nobody questions you when you're wearing a reflecting vest. But my one response, Nick, is you should like roll in the dirt or something because your reflecting vests are way too clean. It looks like we just walked out of Home Depot. But anyways, your response to people who say that you and I should fear for our life with these cartel guys. Your thoughts?
Yeah, it is scary. It is definitely very scary with messing with cartels, especially when they're so ruthless. They literally will kill people and put them in bags. Like it's very scary, and it's scary that they're here in the United States as well. And so I don't really, it doesn't excite me too much to push too many cartel members, but I think that they know. I don't think they're really too scared of anything that's going on in the United States because they're obviously just making millions upon millions of dollars with the Biden administration, and so I think they all honestly think it's almost like jokes and they're just getting money, and so it's very interesting.
So look, y'all in the chat, y'all, what's good?
You think you're invincible?
We here for a minute, y'all.
That's many of the comments that I've heard.
I'm just chilling.
Your reaction to that, because you're a person who works
with
y'all. You're kind of a missionary. You've done this on the border. I just want your thoughts on that. Those are difficult questions for me to answer.
Hold on. If anybody in the chat has something for us to react to as well, I'll move along if y'all want me to.
Wanted your thoughts.
I wouldn't say naive by any means, willing to take the risk and know what happens if it does go.
This is just a small piece of things that is going on in our country that we should be well aware of. This is a small thing, and he even knows that.
Get in trouble.
So going up to a certain point, but not crossing a certain threshold, perhaps.
Yeah,
would I like to do his job, dude? Let's be honest. Would I like to do his job? Probably not, bro. Probably not.
He talks about that too. Keep it going.
Yeah, to do his job, bro, you have to be encased with so much
Now,
trauma.
to do his job, he literally says, "What is your price? What is your price? What is the price that it's going to take for you to fold? Is it your life? Is it? And if it's not your life, what is the amount of money that it's going to take for you to not do your job?
That's
Meaning
a
as
journalist, bro.
meaning as a citizen journalist, yeah.
That's bringing you, the people, the truth. That's what a journalist is supposed to do. Set out every time he gets behind this mic, or set out anytime he gets behind any kind of journalism, and that's to give you the truth.
Hey,
What's poppin',
Crisis.
Phil?
Hey,
Give me some good
Crisis.
news.
Crisis, you can hear me?
I hear you, brother.
All right. In my opinion, every agency around the world,
corrupt.
To me, they're all one. At one point, I remember hearing that they wanted no borders. They wanted the the North America, South America at one, right? Canada, America, U.S. one, our own
Absolutely.
money, right? They wanted to do it in Europe. Brexit. They're getting it off. That
There's a one world government trying to be formed. Absolutely.
when I see USA Navy commercials, Army commercials, and all that, I feel like it's all one. It's all one.
You know what always crosses my mind, real quick? You know what always crosses my mind is that if you get a one world government thing going, right, and you get it going and you got it good and in place where you could drop it on everybody and get this thing moving, what's the last country that you got to get rid of first?
America, because our Constitution is the only Constitution on the entire planet. On the entire planet, it's the only. Like, look, let me tell y'all something real quick. And please, AD, give me like three seconds. Look, listen. They called this the American experiment. That's what they called it. When they left the Continental Congress, the people started to ask Benjamin Franklin, "What did y'all settle on? A monarchy, a democracy, a republic? What did y'all settle on?" His response to them was a republic, but then he also followed it up by saying, "If you can keep it," because they understood the republic is the only form of government where the minority doesn't get marginalized out.
Crisis.
Their needs are just as important as the majority's needs. The democracy. Hold on, bro. I'm gonna land on this. The problem with democracy is that democracy is mob rule. That means that if 6 out of 10 say that they're gonna do this, then that's what it's gonna be. A republic means that, hey, that 4 that didn't vote for this shit, we still need to protect their rights as well. That's the difference.
I agree.
Crisis. I don't have no VPN. I don't have no VPN, and I don't even want to say this on right here. But look, America. You said America will be the last they need to like bring in, right?
Yep.
I think we're there, and we'll be the first there because you go to the armed services. Everyone there is either black, brown, or they're from a part of America where they're there for the money. They're there to get a better life.
Education or
yes.
But here's what I'm thinking, Trail. Just let me say this real quick. So if you think about America being the one you have to get on board with it the most, then they'll be the first to take it off for everyone else when you think about it too. Because once you get America, the hardest country to get to the one world government, and you set it off, every other country in the world is going to come down with what we do.
AD, you've been in a joint, right?
Right.
I was in the joint with a guy I went to high school with my whole life. I was in the playpen with this kid, right? We were, and he became a CO. Congratulations, good for him. He was on the goon squad. You know what that is, right?
Yeah.
He would come through, whip ass, right? And I knew who he was, like, and he would like he wouldn't go too hard on me, and he would like pull his little shield up and wink at me, and like midnight slide me like burgers and shit like that. I'm telling you,
love, bro.
there's a lot more of us that will take the money and the security over the help of the nation, the people.
Yep. We gotta get everybody on board to fight this back. And boy.
A lot of people are not on board, bro. They want their check. They want to get.
That really scared me. I was in Honduras.
I know it's the bad part.
They want that more. They want their mortgage. They want their Navy Federal Credit Union accounts. They want that.
They want to be in their.
Will fuck you. They will fuck up you. They will fuck you up on the side of the road for it. The cops will do it too. Yep. That's just my point,
bro.
How did that rank with what you did in the desert with me and the team and No Mas Muertes?
Did Trial leave? Did he leave?
No, I'm here. I'm here.
No, so look, check this out, bro.
Yeah.
No, I mean, the biggest lie that people tell themselves about this country that we live in, because they'll give you all of these weird ass ways to weave in the word democracy.
It's no such thing as democracy. It's not a real thing.
Let me finish, please. Democracy is mob rule. That's literally what democracy is.
It's false.
A republic still protects the rights of the minority while acknowledging the desires of the majority. That's the difference. So here's the thing. When we're looking at what's happening right now, the question that you should ask yourself is, when did we start using the word democracy in place of the word republic? When you do the back, and depending on how old you are, I remember in elementary school we used to do the Pledge of Allegiance every morning.
One republic after all. What with your hand over your heart and all that.
And what they used to say.
One republic.
Not one republic. What they used to say is, and to the republic,
which it stands, one nation after God.
Okay. So
we need to bring that back.
Exactly.
I want our flag to be represented in class. At least teach our kids to do it. They don't have to go to the military.
Crisis, just one question, right? Republic and democracy, right? Where's another country on Earth that has a successful republic right now?
And here's America, the thing, though. Hold up. What he just asked is a very valid question.
Name me one.
So I'm gonna give you. Here's the answer to your question, D-Trail. Here's the answer. Okay. That's the reason why they call it the Great American Experiment, because the part of it being the experiment is that we have the ability to self-determine. Meaning, if my father was a carpenter, I don't have to become a carpenter. I could become the fucking president.
Or you can be a carpenter if you want.
No. AD, please follow me on this.
I am.
Right. What I'm saying is
that's a republic.
Exactly. Meaning you're not trapped in the lane that you were born into.
No caste system. No caste system.
Exactly. That's a republic. So the thing is when over time, and look, let me tell you something, D-Trail. We've been under attack ever since the day that fucking George Washington crossed. I forgot what river it was that they crossed. The famous picture.
The Potomac.
It wasn't the Potomac. It was a different river. But I forgot the name of that river. But we've been under attack ever since then. They've been trying to take this away from us ever since then, because the idea of self-determination is not something that's not something that the controlling powers of the world have ever wanted. They've never wanted that.
Technically, you can't control it.
And this is what we're dealing with now. So right now, this isn't just a fight. And I know a lot of people, the only word that they know is democracy, because they're not old enough to know the Pledge of Allegiance. The Pledge of Allegiance never says the word democracy in it.
Yo,
It
my
never
kids
says-
don't say it. They don't say it no more. They don't know what that is. They don't even know what it is.
Let me say something. Hey, this is how I know it's a plan on our kids because they taken that out of the schools. They have fucking rid the school of a signature. Like your child doesn't even learn cursive anymore. A signature, something that they are trying to get rid of from your children.
AD, I literally said that this morning to somebody else.
Signature, bro.
But look,
And then
AD,
they removed home ec as well. You don't get to teach them how to fucking clean. You don't get to teach them how to fucking cook.
But look, AD. I had a problem with the like script writing in script. I always said, damn, that's gonna be a lost art, right? But I'm behind in technology, okay? So me knowing script ain't shit, cause my son he's learning code.
No. Detrell, you're wrong. And I'm gonna tell you why. Because it's because the written word. Okay, so let's take a step back. So, like the tribe that my mother comes from is called Fang. There is no written version of the language of Fang. Fang is only a spoken language. It's not a written language.
You don't learn that language.
Is it like sound? Is it sounds and
Essentially.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is that cursive is important because if you learn cursive and I learn cursive and AD learn cursive, but none of our children learn it and none of their children learn it, who's gonna be able to read the language of the original Constitution?
It's over.
So that's
It's
a good
over.
point. I
It's
never
over.
put. I never.
Every one of our,
I
they
never
take
thought of
the
that.
signature away. Now you just put your initials in a fucking box.
And
I signed.
AI better get on that ass and figure out how to
get on their ass, bro. Get on their ass, bro. You know I fuck with you, Detroit. I fuck with you.
You know, and the signature is definitely what tells us all different apart, bro. My
AI there better be a constitution in AI working on that right now. Then
nah, fuck the AI, bro. Listen,
we need it written in stone now.
Let me tell you something. As imperfect, because they admitted it themselves. Again, I'm a history buff. The founding fathers admitted their own flaws, even down to slavery. They admitted it. No,
Every one of them did.
They admitted it. But the thing is that what they
after
created,
they profited from it. Yeah.
No. I'm talking about in the beginning, before they profited from it. They admitted it.
How you figure that?
They didn't have any idea what would happen.
No.
They had no idea what we were about to become.
Trust me, bro. I'm telling you. For one, the Middle Eastern slave trade is 3,000 years older than the transatlantic slave trade. So they absolutely knew what the ability was to make money off of the shit. What it came down to, what it came down to is two different things. When George Washington left office, he gave a speech about a house divided. A house divided cannot stand. He's talking about having the country half free, half slave. Now, mind you, I'm saying that for a reason, because whether or not they wanted to continue with slavery, that's a whole different discussion. What he was highlighting in his exit speech, was that as a country, we can't be a country that has the duality of both free and slave. We need to either be one or the other. That's what he was saying.
I'm gonna read that speech. I'm gonna go read that speech.
Go do it, bro.
I'm gonna read that speech.
Hey, brother, I don't.
Yeah, I believe you, but I want to read it. I want to read it. I want to read it again.
It's not about you believing me. What I'm saying to you is that I'm not above having the conversation and the debate or the dialogue is what I like to call it. The dialogue back and forth with whatever you come with after you read it.
I still believe that we're all slaves, man. They just made a way to make us all slaves, bro.
Right, but here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, though, AD. The thing, though, AD.
They've just way to monopolize slavery, bro.
But AD, here's the thing. Who are we slaves to? That's the part. So the thing is,
our taxes to in order to have a good life.
There was no taxes. There was no federal taxes when
we were slaves to England. We were slaves to England.
Oh,
We were
okay,
slaves to
okay.
somebody to own the land, to own. I mean, before that, we didn't have any government.
Bro,
My opinion, we were slaves to the English.
It's not that we did.
Britain.
It's not. Listen,
Britain.
when we won the Revolutionary War, I believe that there was 3 attempts to establish a central bank similar to what they had in England. 3 attempts, and all 3 of them eventually got shot down. The central bank is okay. In our republic, which is what I'm gonna keep calling it, in our republic, the people who levy the purse, the power of the purse, is the Congress. Nowadays, the Congress doesn't levy the power of the purse. Guess who does?
Families.
No.
The Federal Reserve.
Exactly. Now, here's the thing, though. The Federal Reserve is not federal. All they are is a private institution that loans money. It's a central bank, essentially.
Ignorant question. Are they made up of family? All right. Just a question. Are they families? Are they blood? Is there a bloodline relation to all
back
that?
far enough, they are.
Not all of them. Not all
of them. But if you date them back
Okay.
far enough, they might get a little bit.
Yeah. AD's right. AD's right. AD's right. Not all of them, but if you go back far enough, it might get a little bit tricky. But not all of them. So ultimately,
it's very similar. It's very similar to what got shot down.
But my bad, D-Trail. I don't want you to get caught up in the weeds. So there's a book called Traction, and this is a book I had to read when I got into management.
Christ is on his good shit.
I definitely am.
I feel you, bro.
Like there's a book called Traction I had to read when I got into my management shit.
16, baby.
Once I got into my management shit, we had to learn about the right person for the right seat, this and that, whatever. How do you sell it to the rest of the workforce and whatever. This is what happened to us. This is exactly.
You're talking about psychology, exactly.
Right.
You're really saying psychology to me.
No, I'm not. Yeah, to you, yeah. And look, Detroit. If that's in Detroit, like I'm like straight up, bro. No disrespect. I'm just trying to put it in words that you understand.
I got you. No disrespect. None.
He's actually smarter than what he puts off to be. Believe that.
No, definitely.
Definitely.
But I'm listening to what he's saying, and I'm trying to equate it to what he's saying. Yeah. So Detroit, look, they're looking at it like this. This is the psychology of how to infiltrate a country that doesn't want a central bank. This is how you infiltrate them. The only way you can infiltrate them is by it's called speculation. That's the first part.
I know what that is.
Okay.
I know what that is.
The second part though is something called catastrophe. So whether the
9/11-ish, 9/11 type style.
Let's go back. Let's go back further. Not 9/11. No, I mean we talking about the sinking of the Lusitania all the way back.
Yeah.
Okay. You on the same page with me now, right?
Yeah. That was.
Okay. So now we walking together. I bet. So here's the thing. Factor that in with the fact that all of the powerful, meaning the most rich families in the country, all of the most rich families in this country were on the Titanic, who were against the central bank, and they all died on the Titanic. And then literally, no, JP Morgan did not die on the Titanic.
No, that's why he's the number one richest banker in the world with a market cap of $505 billion.
Listen to what AD just said. Listen to
Bank of America is not even
what he just said,
two, bro. The Bank of America is so far away from that, dude. It's unreal.
You hear what AD just said? You hear what AD
Crisis.
just said, AD?
I heard him. I love history, but you know what? I'm gonna be truthfully honest. When I start digging, when I start digging, it disappoints me because I feel like we really have no, we have no chance of changing anything.
Yeah,
Really.
it does me that way.
D-Trail, all I'm gonna say,
same thing.
D-Trail, all I'm gonna say to you is my name is the same on IG. Hit me up, bro. I will give you all of the info, bro.
While we're
All of the
talking
info.
China, the top two banks in the world are J.P. Morgan, which sits at 505 billion market cap. Then you got number 2, Bank of America, which is at 238.
Which is also owned by the house outside.
Industrial and Commercial Bank of China, then the Agriculture Bank of China, then Wells Fargo, then 2 more China banks. Dude.
So look, so check this out.
The money is all in China and America.
I'm listening.
So Detroit, for one, my name is the same on. Is actually you have to just add the real Crisis Black. You know what I mean?
Black Apple is fucking clown. He comes in here popping that shit too.
Here's the
thing, and I'm not going on there to be on looking at no bitches. I want to read. I'm there to read and.
No, we all look, bro. Each one is, bro. Left hand washes the right hand. Both hands wash the face.
I don't even look at women on IG, bro. IG, if you look at one too many women on IG, bro, that whole feed to be girls, bro.
Yeah, your whole algorithm gets fucked up. But
just doing it to me, bro. Just be sending me little flicks of the chicks on IG, and I'm like, I'm not opening that.
Yo, Crisis, you say you're a history buff, right? I always thought I was until I got a little older and with children, and I feel like
I think we're fucking doomed.
It's defeated. I feel like defeated. Like I try to teach them my Black history. I'm like, at least they need to know this. You know what I mean?
I feel like I ask it all the time when we get on politics. Where do we even start? Where do we even begin? Because I don't see a start to getting back what we consider taking back America, right?
AD, listen to Crisis. We people don't even know what these words mean, and they're running around yelling them.
I know, bro. It's insane. And then you got people on the left side that are literally running around, and they'll just twist it, and they won't know half of what they're talking about, bro.
No, you're just
Twitter,
right.
It's unreal, isn't it, Crisis? Twitter's unreal with politics.
Every 4 years, people change their sides. That's it. That's my opinion.
Here, I just want to tell y'all something, bro.
Ahead, bro.
Yeah. This is literally one of my favorite quotes. And you know what's crazy is this has been my favorite quote since before ESPN. Since before ESPN, because ESPN ended up. I didn't know that Marv Levy used this quote with the Buffalo Bills, but I actually knew this quote before Marv Levy when he said, "Fight on, my men," says Sir Andrew Barton. "I'm hurt, but I'm not slain. I lay down and bleed a while, and then I'll rise to fight again." At the end of the day, here's the thing.
You sound like a West Point graduate.
At the end of the day, here's the thing. It didn't take more than 30% of the population in order for us to win the Revolutionary War.
I know. What we're doing right now is a start. I get that. We are conversating about it. We are spreading the word. That is where it has to start at. We need places like people like, Project or never mind, not Project.
No. It's OMG.
Hey, Crisis, AD. I got 2 bars left. I'm gonna just say this, right? I got a lot of friends I went to school with, and I consider them smart, and they know nothing about what's going on in politics, history, and they don't care to know. They don't care.
Detroit, there's 2 types of smart.
I consider them smart.
But there's book smart. And
he knows what you're talking about. He's considering them smart though, Crisis. He's like, they're smart.
Like they got mortgages, they're real estate. Some got real estate, and I can ask them a political question, and they'll look at me like.
I've got friends like that too, man. I've got older friends that don't give a fuck, bro. My mama.
That part,
D-Trail, I'm about to fuck your head up. I'm about to fuck your head up with this.
My mama don't give a fuck about
D-Trail,
yeah.
they're credit smart. They're financially smart. They're mortgage smart. But the question is, are they of the world?
No,
Because if they're
I
no,
could say
they,
no.
Bro,
I could say no.
of the world, bro. You could be you of the world is a perception now.
Right.
You
What I
could
mean
be
is,
tricked of the world when you turn on the news. That could be of the world for them. Now what we're sitting here doing of our world or of like
That's true. Yeah.
what I'm getting at is that
Yeah. What you saying? What you saying?
a person who's rooted in terms of their self perception is what I'm referring to now. If they're rooted in their accomplishments in the physical realm, that doesn't necessarily mean that they're smart. That just means they know how to operate in the paradigm that we exist in. Like a person who knows how to operate in the
you
paradigm.
would want them to operate because they operate in the paradigm they're in, crisis. It's just
What
not
I'm
you're in, you know what I mean?
What I mean by that though, AD, what I mean by that is that the paradigm that we currently exist in wasn't created by us.
I know.
No, I mean, so do they know how to operate in the paradigm we exist in? Absolutely. So are they smart? Yes, because they know how to operate in
Shout
this
out to
paradigm.
D-Trail, though.
They know how to operate in this paradigm. But yeah, D-Trail, bro, hit me up, bro. Like we could definitely chop it up. I love talking to people who are trying to get out of this
Bro,
paradigm.
when I talk to older folks about politics, bro, it pisses me the fuck off how much they're just out of the loop sometimes. Like, or they just don't care.
Why? Why?
Well, just they believe that in older things, like it's like, oh my lord, you're like latched into like just the normal news. You know what I'm saying? Like,
are they usually
believe this, they believe that, and it's like, get the fuck out of here.
Do they usually watch the news all the time?
Like the whole vid thing, like the whole COVID thing, bro. Some old people were fucking, we know.
No, absolutely.
Yeah,
absolutely.
we know. All right, man. I'm not gonna get up. I'm gonna get up off here, man. Appreciate you coming up, Crisis. That was dope. We're gonna have more political talks.
Definitely. Look, I'm about to send you some more shit, some different shit. Just FYI to everybody. Look, if you in the, let me see if I can pull up the map. If you're in the south,
let me say this before you go, Crisis. Look, New York, be safe, man.
If you're in the south, like Texas area, you're probably experiencing what's been going on with the mobile devices.
Yeah,
a lot of the mobile devices have been down since yesterday. AT&T is the one that they're promoting. Please do not believe that it's only restricted to AT&T.
Just going on other things. I've seen that on the chat earlier, bro. Somebody else
right. Just understand that when it comes to fiber, the majority of these mobile carriers, they're leasing space off of one company,
AT&T,
and that one company is not AT&T.
Yeah,
it's not AT&T. That one company is actually Verizon for fiber particularly.
that's what I do for a living, Crisis.
Right. So what we found, because I work in cybersecurity, what we found is that some people, if they have an iPhone and they move off of 5G and they go to the LTE, they're able to get service back. Not everybody. So don't take that. Do not take that
service.
Do not take that as a one fix all. So please,
there you go.
It's not working for everybody. But we've noticed that. Like, and I've been on these calls for the last 2 or 3 days. Like,
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all heard that, right? Something happens to y'all phone, man. Switch over to your LTE, y'all. Don't be out of the loop, man, because you might need that in emergencies.
And most of the people are seeing that it's only affecting their mobile. It's not affecting their internet. Yeah, it's not affecting their internet. The reason why is because it's a division, the way it's split up in terms of the lines.
Yeah.
The lines are not the same. So
you got like
it's
500 pair, 1,000 pairs, 700 pairs.
Right. And then some companies actually still use Spectrum.
Yep.
And because they still use Spectrum,
Spectrum's even updating now.
Well, you know what's crazy is Spectrum uses broadband, and that's the reason why they haven't been affected by all this bullshit that's happening. Know what I mean? So it's like just pay attention. Pay attention to that shit. AD, do you have a email list?
I can give you my email's on the front page.
No. I mean, do you have an email list
for like people? No, I don't have a list. I had a newsletter going, but you know what I mean? I just didn't keep it.
Hey, Crisis, you can hear me?
I can hear you now.
All right, Crisis. I used to be like political in between. Like I paid attention, and I fell into I really fell hard into Mark Levin.
Yeah, I know Mark Levin.
All right.
No. You mean is it Mark or John?
Mark, it's Mark Levin. He was on the radio. He was on AM radio for a long time.
He's also the same dude from Fox. Yeah.
Yeah. But like, and I fell into Fox. So I'm like, I'm finding myself more like with these conservative talking points, and I'm around my people who are definitely not with the conservative like talking points, right? So, but when I really start to listen, I'm like, we're all talking about the same thing.
It's the same toilet. It's the same.
And some of and my wife is the smartest person I know. She went to medical school in DR in Dominican Republic, right?
No, God bless her. God bless her.
She's over here making money. Crisis, listen to this, bro. I asked her one time if she knew what the Holocaust was, and she had no idea.
Yeah, they were definitely not teaching that over there.
But Detrell, I just want you to understand something.
Yeah,
I really do. I just want you to understand something. Right now, and we're only talking about right now with all the shit that's happening with the different cellular services, right?
Yeah,
it's not just AT&T. I don't know if y'all might not have heard of it, but we got the briefing this morning. No, I mean it's not just AT&T.
Yeah, I heard somebody in another chat saying that their phone was doing it and they were with Verizon.
Right. So all I'm saying to you is this, bro.
Yeah.
Find the people who you've already made a connection with.
Yeah, it's very few.
And make sure that they're good.
Yes, sir.
And then review with them what the expectation is between the two of y'all.
You know what? I have good relationships with my loved ones because I've come to the conclusion I can't change them.
It's not about changing people. It's not about that. We're
I
past
love
that.
them.
We're past that. No, we're past that.
Y'all. I'm about to bounce. I'm out, y'all. Crisis, appreciate you, G. I gotta go, man. What is it?
I fuck with you, AD.
No, Crisis. What do you consider yourself? Libertarian?
No, I'm a humanitarian. I believe in humanity.
There you go.
I believe that we're gonna make it.
That's
and
a
I don't believe that we're not gonna.
Good fucking answer, bro.
No, I mean,
great answer. I
believe that we're gonna make it. So whatever I can do to play my part, I'm gonna play my part. And for you, Detroit, because AD's about to end the live.
Yeah.
My name on IG.
Live because I'm gonna be chilling so I can watch some content.
My name on IG is the same. The only thing you gotta add is the real in front of it.
There you go.
I'm gonna find you.
Detroit, you better find me, fool.
If I find him, I'm gonna find you. He better point me in the right direction. What? Say it one more time, Crisis.
The Real Crisis. I already follow AD, so if you find me, you're gonna find him.
I'm out. I'm writing this shit down now. I'm out.
Appreciate you, Crisis, for sure. It's always fun with you, bro. Enjoy your evening, Crisis. Enjoy your evening, guys. Primo, Black Apple, way to come in there, bro, and shake it up. Shake it up. I always like your comments, bro. You got the whole other side, and I dig it, bro. For real. Y'all have a beautiful day, man. I appreciate y'all for pulling up. I gotta go and hang out. Appreciate y'all. Have a good evening. Somebody go live or something, man. Appreciate y'all.
clutching and look at my brother behind me, he up and he busting whoever he see. Niggas be rapping, but ain't never done it. They know how I'm coming, they know I'm a creep. Shoot till the stop when I'm
laying on my feet, Mr. Louis Gossett Jr.
Ah! Ah! Come on, you can do this, you can do it, 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 you gotta do it, we gotta do it, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this, we can do this. This is it? We done? We done? I'm not quitting my job because niggas fucking destroyed my platform. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not bad at my job. I'm not quitting my job. I'm not quitting my dreams because other people can.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm seriously thinking about just worshiping the devil. I know that's the wrong thing to do, but if I assume I'm going to hell anyway. But if I worship the devil, I could die soon and probably. I'm really considering doing it. I'm not even lying.
Help, you know,
I'm a motherfucking money go getter with a real nigga feeling. I do this shit with ease, bitch. I'm fast life living. I can go in any hood. They love a little nigga, couple of them hate but stay in their place cause they don't want it with me. See me looking good, beating hard, bumping in my city, riding with that sack in that street.
I'm not gonna go get a job because you destroyed my platform. My platform is just fine. If y'all wasn't here harassing me, I wouldn't have a fucking problem. If y'all wasn't here trying to make everybody hate me, I wouldn't have a problem. You're trying to force me to. Ah!
You know what the fuck going on, nigga? Huh? Niggas 12, I ain't going back and forth up on the internet. Holder told her friend I hit, now she won't let me get in that. Niggas steady ask me who I hit, but I don't get in that. Hit his head and watch it swell up, thought we